Welcome into Pickett County High School. We've got some more basketball action on tap tonight, and it is rivalry basketball action tonight as well. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. My name's Jacob Vincent. Casey Bolden to my right. Got a really good couple of games set on tap here tonight. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats getting set to take on the Livingston Lady Wildcats up first, and then the second game will be on the boys' side as well. Hawkeye Hoops versus Pickett County. Going to be a fun one here tonight, Casey. We got an undefeated Pickett County team, very young. Haven't played a lot of competition yet. We're going to learn a lot about them. On the Livingston side, they've played some tough competition already, and they're 5-1. Their only loss in the Farragut Championship game, which they only lost by 4 points. So we're really going to get to see what this Pickett County team is made of here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Jacob. I think some of the key takeaways to the game, Livingston starters hadn't really played 4 full quarters. Usually we got subs late in the fourth quarter, clearing out the bench. So, really, are they going to be able to play that whole first half, the whole game? And really, that'll be the first real test for them this season. I think number 2 is, free throws. Pickett County missed a lot of free throws last game. These rivalry games can come down to one possession a lot of times, close game. So we got to figure out how do they make their free throws. And then lastly, they got a young team. We've talked about it all preseason. We need the freshmen and sophomores really to step up and see how good that they've really gotten over the preseason games. So there's going to be some big moments in the game, some big momentum changes. How will that group respond?
And we know what Livingston is made of. They're 5-1 on the season. They've taken down Lipscomb Academy, a really good team, a good Smith County team, CAK West in the Thanksgiving tournament, and then fell to a very good Farragut team late in that one. So we know this is a good ball club. They've got a very good coach in Leslie Riddle, who's been there for almost 2 decades. What do you know, or what can you tell the listeners about this Wildcats team that we're going to expect to see from them tonight?
Yeah, so they've got a lot of depth. They're going to run 5 players off the court and 5 on, and then they don't have a whole lot of drop off when they get subs in the game. As you mentioned, Jacob, they're very well coached. We've got the dean of the area in terms of high school coaches sitting right across the gym. So, there's a lot of pride that goes into this program, just like Pickett County. So they're going to play very disciplined. They're going to play very hard for Coach Riddle. There's no doubt about that.
Going to be a fun matchup here tonight for this one. Pickett County Lady Bobcats hosting the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats. 5-0 for the Bobcats, 5-1 for the Wildcats. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to hear it from a player, and it's Ella Keisling. She gives a pretty good interview. Keep it tuned in right here to UC Sports Nation.
At People's Bank, home improvement loans make up a significant portion of our lending portfolio. If you've been thinking about ways to spruce up and improve your home, come talk with us. Whether you want to take on the home improvement challenge yourself or bring in some outside help, at People's Bank, we have the money you need to make your dreams come true. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Regular visits to the doctor, they can be a challenge to fit into your busy schedule.
Bye, Mom. I'm on my way to practice.
But those regular visits are the best way to keep your family healthy. Schedule an appointment today at Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187. Keep the number handy for all those family sniffles, playground bumps, or rashes out of nowhere. 864-3187. Good to schedule that annual physical, too. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
First off, I want to go back to the Thanksgiving Classic. Had 19 points and 14 points in 2 games in that. What do you like so much about this offense that kind of opens it up for you to score some points in it?
I think we should just smooth the ball around and just get open shots and play as a team.
Are you kind of that main person that coach says, hey, Ella, you get out in front, or is it just kind of whoever is on the top of the defense at the time?
He tells me, just to run out front, to get ahead of everybody, to sprint down the court and shoot layups.
So you guys are undefeated right now and getting ready to take on Livingston, a team that you guys played last year and lost twice to them. Obviously, Livingston having a good start to the year as well, so it's going to be a fun one. What do you remember from those 2 games last year playing against Livingston that you might be able to take into consideration for this game tonight?
Play as a team and just don't fall back if we, get down, just play hard the whole time.
Has Coach Smith said anything about the game yet after the Thanksgiving Classic and getting ready for this one, what you guys might be working on or what to expect against Livingston?
Yes, he thinks that it'll be a challenge and we should just play hard and not fall back.
How excited are you to play this game, this rivalry game, here at home in front of your home fans to start the season?
I'm excited. I'm pumped.
Hello, we appreciate the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Ella Keisling with the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. We're back in a moment.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back to the Bobcat Den here at Pickett County High School. Jacob Vincent alongside Casey Bolden. We've got the Pickett County Lady Bobcats getting set to take on the Livingston Lady Wildcats coming up here in just a little bit. Before we get there, though, there's a lot of other basketball going around inside the Upper Cumberland. Casey, what do we got?
Yeah, thanks, Jacob. We got a lot of games on tap for tonight. We got a doubleheader on each one of those games, so we'll bring you scores as we get them. We got Macon County, Clay County tonight. We got Gordonsville and Trousdale County. Red Bowling Springs in Cannon County, Jackson County and Smith County, Monterey versus Van Buren, White County versus Warren County. That ought to be really a dandy over on the boys and the girls side tonight. And then lastly, Jacob, York versus Cumberland County. Jacob, we'll be keeping an eye on that RBS and Cannon County game. That's a league game for us versus Red Bowling. And we've got Cannon County on Friday night.
Yeah, we'll definitely pay attention to that one, and that's going to be a fun matchup on Friday as well. We're really excited for the rivalry game we got here tonight, though. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach, Brent Smith. That's right on the other side of this.
Emily Dickinson coined the phrase, crumbling is not an instant act. While many of life's problems seem to come from nowhere, the truth is, most of them give some kind of early warning sign or signal. No matter what the problem in your life may be, it will always be easier to overcome when you have money stashed away in a savings account at People's Bank. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Thanksgiving is an exciting and busy time at home. The kids are streaming movies, Dad is watching football, while Mom prepares for holiday shopping. With Twin Lakes Fiber Network, your broadband will have the capability it needs to keep up with all your family needs. No buffering, no lag time, and no missed Black Friday deals. This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes sales consultant. Prepare for the holidays and give Twin Lakes a call at 1-800-644-8582 to sign up for fast and reliable broadband today.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Basketball, talking with head coach Brent Smith of the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Coach, undefeated to start the season, and finally your first test of the year. You get Livingston, a team you lost to twice last year, but so far let's talk about the start of the season. What have you liked? What's working well? I know you said the offense is working well. How's the defense coming along through the first 5 games?
Well, we're trying to figure out which one's going to be best, and we're going to have to mix it up here tonight too. So I'm not sure, really, to be honest with you guys. I'm still working, looking at some different things. I'm a man guy, but I'm probably going to have to do a lot more zone here during the stretch here. So, we can't get out and pressure the ball against some like here tonight. We'll be able to. So we're going to have to fall back in the zone a lot, I feel like, anyway.
What's a couple things that you guys might have to work on, especially here tonight? I know the free throws in the Thanksgiving Classic were a bit of a struggle, especially against Monterey, about 50% in that game. Is that something you guys worked on yesterday in practice? What else have you been working on leading up to this?
Absolutely. But things we're going to have to work, this bunch we're playing tonight, animals on the glass. I mean, they absolutely eat the offensive glass, and we've got to really do a good job of that and not bailing them out. They play about 10 kids. They'll have sub 5 at a time, and so I'm not sure they don't get better when they do sub. So. But, the thing about it is we're going to have to – we can't foul. We can't give up something easy, just bail them out. They like to go to the basket trying to get fouled instead of trying to score. So if we can rule that out, and as you say, we got to get to the free throw line, self-value as well. So we got to attack the basket and really we got to protect the glass. We've really got to box out well.
What makes them so good on the glass? Is it the height that they got, or they just attack the rim really well once the shot goes up?
Leslie's been doing it like I have a long time, and they've always done that. I don't know. I'm sure it's a drill or something that they've really instilled in their program. So, they really do a great job at that. So, in years past, they've always done it, and it's just something other. I think they're physical now more so because they're a year older, and their bodies are obviously they're junior and senior laden, and they've been in the trenches a little bit. So I think that's going to be something we're going to have to deal with.
In the 2 losses last year, close losses, but still losses for you guys. What are you able to kind of pull from those games that you might be able to use in this one? Obviously, your team very different, but are you able to pull anything from those 2 last year?
Well, absolutely, yeah. Well, they run a lot of the same things. They do a lot of side-out sets that it's kind of odd that people don't run. They run a flex cut on a secondary break that most people don't do. It's really unorthodox, and we really concentrated on that the last couple of days. And I hate getting scored on the inbounds and side outs, so that's something that we really focused on too. So they run a lot of nice stuff, but it's things that I've seen before that she's ran, and I'm sure there's a wrinkle in there that I've not seen. But most of the time you can, I've got things from years past. She's basically been doing the same thing, but you can do what you want to when you got nice players. When you got 10, you can go to. So then and she does.
Lastly, Coach, it's going to be a tough one for you guys tonight, but win or lose, what do you want to see out of your girls in this game?
Fight. I just want us to see it because when your back's against the wall, we're going to have some. It's been easy so far. I want to see what happens when the lights are big and when your back's against the wall, and see how you react from that.
Coach, we appreciate the time as always.
Thank you.
Head Coach Brent Smith with the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. We're back in a moment. Bobcats basketball is sponsored by Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. By Byrdstown Medical Center, local experts taking care of local people. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. Union Bank, with the modern tools to make banking easier, the experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Brown Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats, Brown Funeral Chapel. And by Ammonette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com. We'll have the starting lineups coming up right after this.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking. You pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service. Modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Keisling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Keisling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Keisling Insurance or visit them online at KeislingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes Security Sales Consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Keisling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Keisling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Keisling Insurance or visit them online at KeislingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Back here at Pickett County High School, we're getting ready for rivalry action between the Livingston Academy Wildcats and the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. They're going through their starting lineups. We'll take you through them as well. The away team on the scoreboard will be the Lady Wildcats of Livingston Academy, 5-1 on the season. Their head coach is Leslie Riddle. They look like this. Number 10 is Alexis Phipps. Alexis Phipps is a senior. Number 12 is a junior, Aaliyah Melton. Number 2, a senior, Keaton Webb. 15, a senior, Allie Qualls. And 20, a senior, Leah Kate Clark. So a very senior-heavy starting 5 for this Wildcat squad. For the Lady Bobcats, 5-0 on the season, their head coach is Brent Smith. Their starting lineup, no different. Allie Ammonette wears the number 12 jersey. Ella Keisling wears the number 13. Emmy Lowe wears the number 33. Shayla Wood is number 34. And Callie Reeder is number 44. Casey, Emmy Lowe has been phenomenal to start out this season. She had a triple-double in their last game against Monterey. She has been the point guard that this team has needed for quite some time.
Yeah, she's the floor general of this ball club. Jacob, she really, Coach Smith's got confidence in her that she can run the offense. She's really the catalyst out there on the floor. She's the person that can make it happen right here. So look for her to score early. We're going to really need to be her involved early. She's a freshman, but she's going to have to grow up quick here tonight.
Pickett County Lady Bobcats will be in their home white uniforms with yellow numbers, black trim, and yellow trim as well. The Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats will be in their royal blue away uniforms with white trim, white letters, and white numbers. Referee's just about ready. The band is here, and it is a packed Bobcat den here at Pickett County. It's going to be a fun one. We've got a student section right behind the Pickett County bench. There's a lot of Livingston fans here on our side, along with students from their school as well. Tipping it away, Aaliyah Melton against Callie Reeder, and the Wildcats will have the ball first. Quickly up the right wing they go. Into the hands of Webb. Webb will reverse it along the three-point line. A three-ball taken by the Wildcats goes down for Aaliyah Melton. That's how the scoring gets started for the Lady Wildcats, up 3-0. Some full-court pressure shown here from the Wildcats. They force a turnover. The ball's loose on the ground in the middle of the lane. It's going to be a jump ball called. And the Bobcats will get it back, but some early pressure shown from this Livingston squad already, forcing a turnover.
Yeah, they're going to try to pick up the tempo right here, create some turnovers of their own.
So this is more full court pressure. Ammonette in the middle outside to Emmy Lowe as she comes across the timeline on the right wing. Picks up her dribble, looking down low for Reeder. Can't get it there. Will hand it off to Ammonette on the wing. Emmy Lowe will get it back, tap of the key, and drift towards the left side with 30 seconds into the ball game, down 3-0. Lowe reverse it back off to Ammonette, tap of the key, looking inside, kick it over to Lowe on the wing. Emmy Lowe dribbling with the right hand, picks up, looking down low for Reeder, and the pass is picked off from behind by Leah Kate Clark. Outletted up to Webb. Webb will give it back, tap of the key to Clark. Clark looking around, a man-to-man defensive look for the Bobcats. Another three taken by Livingston, that time off the mark, off the hands of Alexis Phipps. Hits the top of the backboard, goes out of bounds, and the Bobcats will get it back down 3-0. And already an early timeout call. You mentioned it on the way up here. We're going to see a very animated Coach Smith. He takes an early 30-second timeout, and he's getting into his team right now.
Yeah, he didn't like that entry pass down there to the post. It wasn't crisp. It was a lob pass. It was read by a little guard that came in there and was able to swipe it away. He's talking about taking care of the basketball right now in this timeout.
Just 58 seconds into this ball game. 30-second timeout taken by Pickett County. 3-0, they're down by 3. They've already got 2 turnovers in this game. 1 in the full court pressure that Livingston has put on, and 1 down low in the post as well. No changes in the lineup. Still the starters on the court for Pickett County. Emmy Lowe will inbound to Wood. The pass is batted around, and it's picked back up by Pickett County. Shayla Wood trying to dribble around, gets stolen away. It's poked out of bounds. Last touched by the Wildcats. Keaton Webb got a hand on it. It'll stay with the Bobcats here on the near sideline, but still not able to get those crisp passes. But again, you're seeing a very senior-heavy team against a very underclassed team. And stepped out of bounds was Emmy Lowe here on the near sideline, and forcing yet another turnover. Already the 3rd turnover just a minute and 10 seconds into the ball game.
Yeah, Jacob, I don't think we've got a shot on the board yet. It's not good.
Livingston will have the ball back. Allie Qualls will bring it up for the Wildcats in between the circles and set up the offense. They set 2 screens at the top of the key. She goes left with it into the high post. She passes it to Clark. Clark will kick it back out into the hands of Webb. Webb looking around, kicks it back to Clark on the right side. Can't get the 3-ball to go, and Shayla Wood clears the rebound. Out in transition go the Bobcats. To the basket, runs into a defender, and it's going to be a blocking foul, and that'll send Shayla Wood to the line for 2 shots. The Wildcat fans can't believe it. Coach Riddle can't believe it as well. But nonetheless, the lone senior for the Bobcats will be going to the line. Looks like you didn't quite believe that one as well.
Yeah, I think Pickett County caught a break there. Looked like pretty good guard in position. The offensive player just came right into her chest.
Foul is called on number 15, Allie Qualls. Her first and the first free throw and first point of the game goes down for the Bobcats. Shayla Wood knocks it down. This team went 16 of 31 from the stripe against Monterey a couple of days ago, but 2 for 2 that time from the stripe, and some much needed free throws from the Bobcats. It's 3-2 with 6:23 to play here in the first quarter. Quickly down the other way we go. Clark underneath the basket, gets stopped by 2 defenders. It's a zone look defensively for the Bobcats. 3 coming from the left wing is no good, but rebounded by the Wildcats. We'll have it again on the right wing into the hands of Qualls. Qualls top key. It goes to Phipps. We'll give it back to Qualls. Left wing it goes to Webb. She fires the triple and she knocks it down. 2 triples in the ball game already for the Wildcats. They lead it 6-2 with 5:58 to play in the first. Here's Reeder in the backcourt. Into the front court it goes to Keisling. She takes the triple. That one's off the mark, no good, but an offensive rebound might be over the back. Instead, they're going to call it foul on Livingston. As Shayla Wood skied for the rebound, they're going to say she was fouled by Livingston. So they rooted her out, and that's going to be the 2nd foul on Allie Qualls. But this Wildcats team, a very deep one. They'll throw in 10 to 11 players. Bobcats take the ball out underneath the basket, down 6-2 with 5:50 to play in the first. Great pass inside to Ammonette. She'll lay it up and in from the right side down the baseline. Great cut, went right past her defender. Wildcats at the other end on the right wing. Zone look defensively. Left wide open for a triple was Melton. Couldn't knock it down. Emmy Lowe in transition now for the Bobcats. 5:35 to play in the first. Emmy Lowe, middle of the lane, to the basket, got tied up, no call. Rebounded by Reeder. She falls to the ground. The ball's loose, picked up by the Bobcats. Ammonette 3-ball. That one won't go down, and rebounded by the Wildcats, cleared away. Up the court it goes into the hands of Coleman for the first time. Coleman, top of the key to Melton. She'll drive it all the way to the basket, but couldn't get it to go. Too hard off the glass, fights for the rebound. That'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Wildcats underneath the basket.
Jacob, you can still see a little bit of our nerves here. Need a couple of baskets here just to get everybody settled down. It's a big ball game. Still got some nerves going on.
It's a stack set on the inbound. The inbound to Melton. She takes the 15-foot jump shot. Couldn't get it to go, but an offensive rebound for Phipps. She'll pull it back out alongside the left wing and then give it back to Coleman to reset the offense between the circles. So the Wildcats back with the ball. On the right wing, it goes into the hands of Webb. Webb inside, forces a pass, will get it back. Takes it inside, puts up a 10-foot floater off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped back out to the Wildcats. Here's Leah Kate Clark down low, goes underneath the defender, puts up a left-handed shot, and gets it to fall.
Wildcats are going to be on the boards all night. Pickett County's got to figure out a way to stop that.
Here's a three-quarter court pass up to Keisling, through some traffic, threw up a wild shot, couldn't get it to go, was trying to draw the contact, didn't find anything. Back the other way we go, Wildcats with the ball. Phipps has it on the left wing. She'll reverse it alongside to Coleman, top of the key, doesn't take the three. She'll pull it back out and set up the offense. They're really laying off of her and kind of baiting her to take the three. Ammonette's on her right now in a man-to-man set for the Bobcats defensively. Here's a screen for Coleman. She'll drive to the basket, gets to the hoop, gets hacked by, gets hacked by Ammonette. I didn't think they were going to call the foul at first. And Coach Smith doesn't like it because the near referee that was furthest away from the call, he got the call right, but it wasn't his call to make.
In the officiating community, Jacob, we call that an AT&T call. It came from long distance.
The foul was called on Ammonette, hacked across the arm of Coleman. That'll send her to the line. The high arcing shot off the mark and no good from Mally Coleman. 8-4 lead for the Wildcats early on in this one with 4:10 to play in the first quarter. Coleman at the line for the second free throw. Fires it away, can't get it to go. Fights for her own rebound, but can't bring it down. And she goes 0 for 2. Shayla Wood leads the break for the Bobcats. On the right side, behind the back, to a cutting low to the basket. She got fouled, and she'll be at the line for 2 shots. A great cut, way to draw the contact and stay strong with the ball.
Yeah, Emmy Lowe saw that there was going to be a lane open. She cut right down the basket. They found her right down the lane, and she was able to get to the line for 2 shots here.
And we got a lineup change coming in for the Wildcats after the first free throw. Should say 4 players, so almost a lineup change. First free throw good from Emmy Lowe. That foul was called on Aaliyah Melton, her first. She will come out along with 3 other Wildcats. I mentioned it, they'll play 10 to 11 players, and they'll cycle them in all the way throughout this ball game. We'll get you those names after this free throw. Lowe, second free throw, in the air, knocks it down again. So you can tell they worked on him in practice, and that was a point of emphasis after going 16 of 31. And they're now 4 of 4 from the stripe. It's 8-6, almost force a turnover on the other side, but the Wildcats get it back. Coleman, she'll take the 3 this time. High in the air, can't get it to go. It's off the mark and rebounded by Shayla Wood. Wood out in front, pulls up at 10 feet, goes back in towards the basket and puts up a shot, gets it to go, and we're tied up at 8. How about this from the young Bobcat team? 3:36 to go in the first quarter. Coleman, top of the key, drives to the basket, puts up a shot high off the glass, and a nice little run, left-handed finish from Mally Coleman. She's got 2 points. The other end, Emmy Lowe gets the ball poked away, but it's last touched by the Wildcats, and the Bobcats will keep it out underneath the basket with 3:23 to play here in the first quarter, down 10-8. Emmy Lowe will take it out alongside the right baseline. Throws it over the top for Ammonette. Ammonette, top of the key. She'll spot up the triple, lets it fly off the mark, no good, and rebounded inside by Lily Bates. Here's Coleman, top of the key, gets a screen from Bates. Kick it outside, 3-ball coming. That goes down for Ellie Butler. Butler finds her first 3 points of the ball game. The freshman. At the other end, Bobcats down by 5. Ammonette trying to answer. Check that was Keisling. Couldn't get it to fall and rebounded well by the Wildcats. Coleman with the ball in her hands now, leading the break on the left wing. Gets it into the corner. Another 3-ball coming from Butler. That one does not go down. Good box out initially, but the secondary rebounder gets the offensive rebound and is going to be going to the line. That was Hannah Westmoreland. Great rebound on the weak side. Was not boxed out. Coach Smith mentioned it. They're going to go to the glass and rush the glass hard. And Westmoreland finds herself at the line for 2 freebies. Foul was called on Shayla Wood, her first and the team's second. But first free throw, not good.
Yeah, crashing the boards has always been a stamp of Coach over from Livingston. Her teams go to the board hard.
Westmoreland at the line for the second one. No good again. 0 of 4 from the stripe for the Wildcats to start out this ball game. Here's Emmy Lowe all the way up to Keisling. Lost the handle on it. A little too high for Keisling, and we talked to her before the game. She said, you know, I always try to get out in front. She was out in front that time, but just a little high on the pass from Emmy Lowe. 13-8 is the score. Wildcats lead by 5 with 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Very competitive game and a very fast pace for both sides. Wildcats with the ball. It's a 2-3 zone look now defensively. Kind of a matchup zone. Westmoreland takes it to the basket, gets blocked out of bounds by Tompkins. A good recovery after she got beat off the dribble initially.
Good recovery defense by KT.
They'll throw it all the way over the top to Westmoreland. Takes a deep triple from the top of the key. Can't get it to go, but a rebound back up and no good. Out in front are the Bobcats, 2v1. Tompkins at the line. She got blocked, but Ammonette is there to clean it up for the 2 points. 4 points now for Allie Ammonette. It's 13-10. Here's Coleman, middle of the lane. Pass off. Lost the handle on it were the Wildcats, but Westmoreland has it top of the key. She'll pass it back to Coleman on the left wing. She'll take a deep one from the left side and finally knocks one down. Mally Coleman from downtown.
Rainbow 3.
16-10 the score now. Wildcats leading by 2 possessions. Emmy Lowe in the middle of the lane. She got tied up. Is it a walk or is it a foul? And they're going to call the foul. They call a foul on the Wildcats. Looked like she might have been tied up. But the foul is called on the Wildcats. That's going to go on Mally Coleman. That's her first. Emmy Lowe will take it out for the Bobcats underneath the basket alongside the left baseline. Inbound to Tompkins in the corner. Will reverse it off to Ammonette on the top of the key with 1:42 to play in the first. Lowe in the left wing. Crossover inside the middle of the lane. Puts up the 10-foot runner. In and out. No good. Looked like it might have gone down, but rebounded and cleared away by Westmoreland for the Wildcats. Picks up her dribble. Pass off Coleman. She'll try another deep one, this time from the right side. That one's short. Tompkins the rebound. Out in front is Ammonette. It's 2v2. Ammonette pulls up at 15 feet, lets it fly, and banks it in from the free throw line. Not sure if she was trying to do it, but it worked, and she's got 6 points. Coleman with the ball. Kick it out. 3 ball coming from the Wildcats. Off the mark, no good. That was Butler trying to take it again. And a little quick, and you can tell both these teams got their hands on hips. They're tired. They can't wait for that quarter break with 106
it's
to
been an
play
up and down
here.
tempo right here for sure, no doubt.
106 to go in the first quarter as Emmy Lowe will walk it across the timeline. 16-12 is the score. Emmy Lowe, middle of the lane, tried to force a pass inside to Reeder, and they're going to call a foul on the Wildcats again. So one thing that the Bobcats are doing, and Coach Smith mentioned it, you try to draw fouls, they're going to foul you. They've got 5 already, and that's the first one called on. They called it on Mally Coleman, so that is her second. And another foul. Again on Livingston. This one's going to be called on Haley Ledbetter. Beg your pardon, Hallie Ledbetter. So 16-12, 56 seconds to play in the first. Lowe trying to get it in, and the pass is picked off by Butler. Butler will lead the break now. Picks up her dribble, and they're going to call a foul on the Bobcats. Another one of those that looked like she might have traveled with it, but Shayla Wood just got tagged with her second foul. Much to the dismay of Coach Smith.
Yeah. Crew's not hardly in tune with each other right now, Jacob.
Coach Smith kind of gives him the side-eye grin from about 10 feet to the left, and now he'll take a couple steps toward the referee who made the call and gets the explanation from him. 16-12 the score, 52 seconds to play in the first quarter. Wood will come out. Livingston will inbound alongside the right baseline. I'll barely get it in before the 5-second call. Here's the post player down low. Good move by Lily Bates, and she finds 2 points with the left hand. Bobcats with the ball now, 41 seconds. Low, top of the key. Down by 6 are the Bobcats, 18-12. Low, moving it along with the left hand, will pull it back out. Set up the offense between the circles. Gets a double screen on the top of the key. Will drive to the right side, pulls the defender off. Good fake pass, puts up a shot, got blocked out of bounds. Last touched by Ledbetter, and it will stay with the Bobcats underneath the basket.
I like the way that Pickett County's getting to the hole, creating some contact. They're going to call that foul eventually.
Lowe trying to get it in, going to be close to 5, and it is 5-second violation. We're going the other way. Good defense by Livingston to not let the easy pass get in there on the inbound. Now 25 seconds to play in the first quarter and a 6-point advantage, possibly more for this Wildcats team. Westmoreland will bring it across the timeline, set up the offense, and a man-to-man look defensively for the Bobcats. Gonna wait to run this play at 10 seconds. Here they go. Webb on the right wing, thought about spotting up the 3. Now will drive right baseline, pull it from 8 feet, can't get it to go, but it rebounded on the weak side by Westmoreland, goes back up and in, and that's your first quarter. Great rebound by Westmoreland, did it twice. She gets 2 points that time, and it's 20-12. Livingston leads after 1 right here on UC Sports Nation.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Back here at Pickett County High School, first quarter score reads 20-12 in favor of the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats. And at one point it was tied 8-8, and then Livingston started to pile it on at the end there.
Yeah, they went on a run. Unfortunately for the Lady Bobcats, they made some unforced errors, had some passes that weren't very crisp that got picked off. They're going to have to figure out how to take a little care of the basketball, protect each possession. That's what it's going to take to climb back in this game.
Very balanced scoring attack in that first quarter from the Lady Wildcats. Only one player had more than one field goal in that first quarter. That was Mally Coleman. She had a 3 and a deuce. Missed a couple of free throws, though. 6 points on the other side for Allie Ammonette. And 4 for Shayla Woods. We start out the second quarter. Bobcats with the ball trailing by 8. There's a back screen set for Ammonette. Curls off of it, looking down low to Reeder. Great pass inside, tried to put up a shot. She's into a triple team, still forces up the shot, but couldn't get it to go. The rebound's cleared away by Westmoreland for the Wildcats. On the left wing, in the corner it goes, putting it down low into the hands of Butler. Couldn't get it to go on the little turnaround. Back the other way we go in transition. Shayla Wood out in front, comes to a jump stop, will pull it back out along the perimeter. Drives into the middle of the lane, comes to a jump stop. She got blocked again. Reeder fighting for the rebound, and a jump ball call is going to go to the Wildcats. He mentioned Coach Smith, that size down low, and it's so far playing a factor. They've got a lot of blocked shots inside.
Yeah, they're long down there, Jacob. They're able to alter and block some shots, create some fear. They're trying to make Pickett County one-dimensional from the perimeter.
Here's Webb on the wing. We'll hand off to Butler. Butler will drive in through 2 defenders, draw some contact, and she'll be at the line for 2 shots. They're going to call the foul on the body on the Bobcats. And that's going to be tagged on Allie Ammonette, her second. So now Allie Ammonette with 2 and Shayla Wood with 2. The 4th team foul on the Bobcats sends Ellie Butler to the line, short on the first attempt. Butler just a freshman for this squad, but getting a lot of playing time here early on in this one. She'll take a couple more dribbles, let it fly, and knock it down on the second attempt. 1 for 2 from the stripe that time, makes it 21-12. 50 seconds into the second quarter. Lowe leading the break for the Bobcats, draws some contact at the other end, and now she'll be at the line. And that foul going to be called on Aaliyah Melton. That's now her second and the team's 7th. So the Bobcats into the bonus already with 7 minutes to go here in the first half.
Yeah, we're going to shoot a lot of free throws in this first half.
So Emmy Lowe will be at the line. She's already knocked down 2 of them. Takes a couple dribbles, bends at the knees, lets it fly, and off the back iron, no good that time. I guess the broadcaster's jinx was working that time, unfortunately for Emmy. 7:05 to go here in the second quarter. No good on the second attempt as well. So 0 of 2 from the stripe that time. Out in front is Webb. Melton will have it now on the left block. Good straight up defense by Reeder, but Melton gets it back and will get it back up and in with the putback. Just kind of fell right back to her after the initial attempt. Here's Keisling for a triple from the left wing. Couldn't get it to go. Fighting for her own rebound. She'll get it, and it's going to be a tied possession and a jump ball. The Bobcats will take it out underneath the basket. Nice job by Keisling, realizing she's not going to make that one and still going after her own rebound. 23-12. 6:44 to play here in the second quarter. Emmy Lowe to take it out. Going to be close to another 5 second. And Coach Smith can't believe it. And Emmy Lowe, at some point, you got to realize, just throw it over the top. Somebody's going to release towards that half-court line. Allie Ammonette was starting to and just didn't throw it.
Yeah, it's just some inexperience there. She's also probably got a timeout in her pocket she could have burned too. She'll learn that. She get just a little more experience.
6:35 to play here in the second quarter. It's 23-12. Butler, a floater in the lane, gets it to fall with the right hand. She's starting to come alive here in the second quarter. She's got 5 points and a full timeout taken by Coach Smith, as he wants to have a word with his team. 25-12 is the score. Livingston leading the Pickett County Lady Bobcats with 6:25 to play here in the second quarter. We're back after this.
Going to the doctor regularly. It's not your favorite thing in the world, but it is the key to staying healthy. So schedule an annual physical with Byrdstown Medical Center. 864-3187. A lot can change in a year. Better to fix it than wonder, right? 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center was started by local people to take care of neighbors and friends, like you. Schedule your wellness exam now. Most insurance is accepted. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
At People's Bank, home improvement loans make up a significant portion of our lending portfolio. If you've been thinking about ways to spruce up and improve your home, come talk with us. Whether you want to take on the home improvement challenge yourself or bring in some outside help, at People's Bank, we have the money you need to make your dreams come true. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here at Pickett County High School, 25-12 is the score with 6:25 to play here in the second quarter. Bobcats with the ball out of the timeout. Emmy Lowe will have the ball. Emmy Lowe driving right side, splits two defenders, puts a floater up and gets it to go down. You might see her start taking over. She's got that offensive prowess that we don't see a lot, but she's got it in that back pocket. She finds 2 points right there. 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Here's Butler on the left wing. Lowe forcing her to go left, doesn't do it. Melton will kick it outside into the hands of Qualls. Qualls will hand off to Melton. Melton puts up a shot, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Allie Ammonette. Tried to kind of draw the charge and started to fall before she even felt the contact. And that's going to send Melton to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, you really got to stand in there and take the contact. If you don't, if you start falling before the defender or for the offense comes and gets there, probably not going to get that call.
That's big too, because that's the 3rd foul on Allie Ammonette. They're going to leave her in here for right now. Melton knocked down the first free throw. And understandable for Ammonette. Melton much taller and much bigger than Ammonette, so a little scared to take the contact. But she'll learn as she goes. Melton at the line for the second one, knocks it down. 2 of 2 from the stripe that time for Aaliyah Melton. She's got 5 points, and it's 27-14 with 5:53 to play here in the second quarter. This is that time where Coach Smith mentioned you're going to get hit with a couple punches. Can you bounce back from it with such a young squad? Here's Emmy Lowe for the Bobcats. Into the corner to Keisling. A 3 ball. In and out, no good, but an offensive rebound. Back up and good for Shayla Wood. 6 points for the senior, makes it 27-16. 5.5 to play in the second quarter. Westmoreland spots up a triple from the top of the key. Off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for. Picked up by the Wildcats. Back up and no good. Weak side rebound is picked up by the Wildcats, but no good on the second attempt was Phipps. And cleared away by Ammonette for the Bobcats. Here's Lowe, top of the key, 3 on the way. In and out, no good, but Reeder the offensive rebound for Pickett County. Back to Lowe, middle of the lane, kick it out, Ammonette. 3 ball from the left side, that one goes. Huge shot for Allie Ammonette. And it's 27-19. Within 8 are the Bobcats.
Pickett County trying to make a run right here, get it close before the half.
Hand off to Webb, who will fake a 3, pull it back out towards the top of the perimeter. Over to Westmoreland. She'll try the triple. That one's going to be deep. Catches the backboard and then rebounded by Pickett County. Emmy Lowe will lead the break across the timeline. Over to Keisling. Left open. Lets it fly. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Fought for. Out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Pickett County underneath the basket. Tell you what. Livingston, they rebound well. This Pickett County team rebounding very well on the offensive side of the glass.
Yeah, Allie Ammonette's much outsized there. She just outworked her opponent there, was able to get her hands on the ball.
27-19 the score, 4:41 to play in the second quarter. The inbound to Shayla Wood in the middle of the lane. Kick out to Ammonette. A deep 3 from the top of the key, off the mark, no good. And rebound is cleared away by the Lady Wildcats. Westmoreland will have it. Dribbles it up the court, hand off to Webb alongside the right wing. Back to Westmoreland, tries another triple. That one finally goes. Couldn't get the first 2 to go. 3rd time's the charm for Hannah Westmoreland. 30-19 and a big shot for the Wildcats to answer the run of the Bobcats. Emmy Lowe, crossover. Hand off to Wood, top of the key. She'll fake a 3, go between the legs, drive in towards the basket. Great seal by Reeder, but couldn't finish. Was Wood at the basket. Reeder left a wide open lane for Shayla Wood. Wildcats back with the ball. New player into the game is Clark, I should say, back into the game. She started this game but couldn't get the 3 to go from the top of the key. Here's Emmy Lowe leading the break for the Bobcats. A little hesitation, kick out to Keisling. A 3 ball off the back iron, no good. And now a break for the Wildcats. Here's Butler out in front to the basket, puts up a shot, gets it to go. 7 points for Ellie Butler here in the second quarter alone. She's got 10 on the ball game. It's 32-19. Right when the Bobcats make a run, the Wildcats with a run of their own.
Yeah, they answered. They took the punch, and now they're punching back.
Woods left open, lets it fly, knocks it down from deep, and a big shot right there from Shayla Wood. They're not going away just yet. Down by 10 are the Bobcats. 32-22 with 3:14 to play in the second quarter. Westmoreland tried another triple, couldn't get it to go, and rebounded by Shayla Wood. Wood out in front, 2v2, into some contact, and she'll be at the line. Nice job by Shayla Wood. Had a defender off balance That's going to be Hallie Ledbetter with her second foul, and it sends the senior to the line for 2 freebies.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't get her hips turned into a guarding position, just bumped her, hip checked her as she's going to the basket. Shayla Wood's going to go there and shoot 2.
Wood at the line, taking a few dribbles, lets the first one fly and knocks it down. She's 3 of 3 on the night so far from the stripe, and having a very good offensive night so far as well. She's got 8 points. Check that, 10 points already into double figures. 32-23 with 3:05 to play here in the second quarter. Second free throw is good as well from Shayla Wood. 18 fouls on Livingston, 5 on Pickett County with 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Setting up the offense will be Alexis Phipps. Phipps with a left thumb down to the ground, starts the play, comes to a jump stop, handoff Webb, 17-foot jump shot, in and out, no good, rebounded by Reeder. Low out in front across the timeline, on the right wing, crossover, middle of the lane, tried to pass off, lost it and got it back. Wood has it top of the perimeter, makes a couple moves and pull it back out to Emmy Lowe to start the offense for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats with 2.5 to play here in the second quarter. 32-24, crossover by Lowe, into some traffic to the lane, couldn't get it, got her own rebound, back up and no good. Rebounds loose and picked up by the Wildcats. Phipps will have it now. On the right side, it goes to Webb on the wing. Picks up her dribble, pass off, shot coming from Clark off the side of the backboard, no good, and they're going to say a foul off the ball is called on Pickett County. So
almost looked like the ball hit the top of the backboard.
Well, it hit the side of it, but it bounced the way that there's a corner that it can still hit without it being out of bounds, I believe. And I think that's the corner it hit, and they called a foul on the weak side on Callie Reeder. Her first. So the Wildcats still with the ball here. Down low. Shot coming. No good off the hands of Bates. Bobcats back with it. Wood, middle of the lane, to the basket. Open lane. Oh, couldn't get the finish. She got the foul, though, and she'll be at the line for 2 shots. So some more contact down low on the Wildcats, leaving the door open for this Bobcats team to stop the clock and put some points on the board. Foul is called on Lily Bates, her first and the 19th foul already, and Shayla Wood knocks down yet another free throw.
You can tell Shayla Wood stepping up too. She's our lone senior on the team. She understands that, there may be some jitters here. She's putting this team on her back right now.
Second free throw, good as well. She's now 6 of 6 from the line. Mind you, this is a team that went 16 of 31. Now again, they went 7 of 7 the game before, so they can make free throws. They're making them here tonight. 32-26. 3-ball coming from the top of the key. That one hurts. Livingston knocks it down. Phipps just stepped right up to the line and knocked it down from the top of the perimeter. 35-26 now.
We've been content with just giving them that shot. We may have to reconsider our strategy.
Here's Ammonette, top of the key for the Bobcats. Will pass off to Lowe, right side. Lowe dribbling around, will pick up her dribble, looking for a pass. Ammonette's in the corner, jabs to the left, pulls it out to the right, and finds Lowe with 1:23 on the clock. Lowe, top of the perimeter, into the high post. It goes to Tompkins, back to Lowe again. Not a whole lot of movement inside for the Bobcats, just a couple players moving around along the perimeter with 70 seconds on the clock. They're going to reset the offense. Lowe dribbling around with the right hand, pass over to Ammonette alongside the left wing. Lowe will pull it back out along half-court line. Coach Smith still directing traffic for this Bobcat team. Reeder now out along the perimeter. Not too many times you're going to see her out there. Lowe drives to the right baseline with 48 seconds. Lowe inside middle of the lane, puts up a shot, blocked away by Bates, out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Livingston underneath the basket. Long possession is going to get a little bit longer now for Pickett County.
We've had trouble getting it in out under our own goal.
The inbound to Wood, top of the key. 40 seconds on the clock. Lowe will go get it on the right wing, and we got a foul down low. Again, I believe on Lily Bates, it is. That's already her second. Her and Reeder were battling down low, and that's going to send the freshman Reeder to the line.
That's a good matchup we'll see for a lot of years to come, Jacob.
Allie Ammonette's going to check out. She was playing with 3 fouls that whole time, and she'll check out for the final 38 seconds of this first half. Bates will also check out. They'll send the freshman Reeder to the line for a double bonus. It should be 2 free throws. It is, yep. Pickett County, they were thinking it was 1-1, but better thinking it's 1-1 than 2 free throws, and you don't go get the rebound.
Absolutely.
So Reeder does miss that first one, but she'll have a second one with 38 seconds on the clock. Reeder takes 1 free throw, lets it fly, and knocks it down. 1 for 2 from the stripe that time. It's 35-27, so still within striking distance of the Lady Bobcats. The Wildcats with a chance to put some points on the board going into the break, though. Phipps will dribble it out near half court before they start the offense around 10 seconds. Holding her index finger with her right hand above her head, just dribbling back and forth near half court. Kind of a 2-3 set look, but I believe it's going to be man-to-man defensively.
Yeah,
for
I think it's going to be man-to-man too. Look for a screen right here and a shooter, or a roll to the goal and a shooter to pop out here.
They'll start with 8 seconds. Into the corner it goes to Melton. Melton looking down low to the hands of Clark. Clark spins around on Reeder, puts up an up and under, blocked away by Reeder, touched last by the Wildcats, and back to the Bobcats, but there's only 0.4 seconds on the clock. But what a great defensive play by Reeder.
Yeah, absolutely. Big momentum play too. If she'd have got the bucket, we're down double digits at the half, as it is now, down to 8 at the half.
That is a big block by the freshman Callie Reeder to keep it, like Casey mentioned, within 8 points. 35-27 the halftime score. Wildcats lead by 8. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have some halftime stats and scores to go over with you. Keep it tuned in on UC Sports Nation.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Emily Dickinson coined the phrase, crumbling is not an instant act. While many of life's problems seem to come from nowhere, the truth is, most of them give some kind of early warning sign or signal. No matter what the problem in your life may be, it will always be easier to overcome when you have money stashed away in a savings account at People's Bank. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Back here in the Bobcat Den, it is halftime. 35-27, your halftime score. The Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats leading your Pickett County Lady Bobcats at the half by 8. And a big defensive play at the end of the first half by Callie Reeder to block the ball away out of bounds. And the Bobcats would retain possession. Couldn't get a shot up, but a big defensive play to keep it within those 8 points, Casey.
Yeah, absolutely. Big momentum changer. Hopefully the Pickett County can go in, regroup here at halftime. The jitters should be gone by now. We've got a half under the belt, so I'm sure Coach Smith's in there encouraging them, letting them know, hey, basketball's 4 quarters, and they're looking forward to the second half.
Yeah, we saw this Livingston team get out to a lead. Pickett County came back, actually tied it up at 8, and then Livingston went back out to another 8-point lead at the end of one quarter, 20-12. But Pickett County, they're hitting a couple of timely shots, and then they usually give up a little bit of a run to Livingston, but then hit another timely shot. It's just kind of how the flow of the game's going right now.
Yeah, this team, the thing I like about this team, Jacob, they've got grit, they've got determination. They're not going to quit. Even if they take a few shots, they're going to get back up off the canvas and they're going to fight back. So I anticipate the second half we'll have a game of runs and spurts, and I think the team that can sustain and manage possessions, I think that's going to be the team that wins this game.
Let's go through some scores real quick for the Livingston Lady Wildcats. Very, very balanced attack. They had 8 different players score for them. Their leading scorer was Ellie Butler. She had 10 points. 3 different players had 5 points, and Aaliyah Melton, Mally Coleman, and Hannah Westmoreland. On the other side, only 4 players have scored for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, and thank goodness for Shayla Wood. She's got 13 of their 27 points. 9 points for Allie Ammonette, 4 for Ella for Emmy Lowe and 1 for Callie Reeder. Halftime score 35-27. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll take a check of some of the other scores from around the area. You're listening to Pickett County Lady Bobcats basketball right here on UC Sports Nation.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Exclusive coverage of Bobcats basketball is sponsored by First Choice Family Care, Primary Care, Preventative Care, Wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. People's Bank and Trust, Pickett County's community bank. People's Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. Keisling Insurance, 35 years serving neighbors like you in Pickett County. Visit KeislingINS.com, Keisling Insurance. And by Milestone Physical Therapy, improving lives, building futures by finding the source of the pain. Milestone Physical Therapy. Casey, a lot of scores from around the area, a lot of games going on, I should say. What do you got score-wise?
Yeah, on the UC Sports Nation scoreboard, Jacob, we got the White County Warriorettes over at Warren County, two really good basketball teams. Halftime score, White County 27, Warren County 23. And then up in Crossville, York Institute currently leads Crossville or Cumberland County 29-20. Other games going on around the region with no score updates yet. Monterey at Van Buren, Jackson County at Smith, Macon County at Clay County, Gordonsville and Trousdale, and then Red Bull and Springs at Cannon County. Jacob will bring the scores as soon as we have them. That's what we got on the UC Sports Nation scoreboard.
Yeah, we're obviously going to be paying attention to that Red Bowling Springs and Cannon County one, with Cannon County coming here on Friday, and obviously we'll see Red Bowling Springs down the road as well. Got about 3 minutes left here at halftime, so we'll take another short break. When we come back, we're going to hear from Lane Webb, who does rodeo for Inside the School on Pickett County.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Keisling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Keisling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Keisling Insurance or visit them online at KeislingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Welcome back here on Pickett County basketball, inside Pickett County now, and we're with Lane Webb, and he does rodeo, and obviously kind of new for me being from Indiana, but sounds like a pretty well-known thing around here around Pickett County, and it sounds like you're pretty good at it. Kind of fill me in on what you're doing in the rodeo, and I guess how long you've been doing it, and what's so exciting about it.
Well, I've been roping since probably 8 or 9 years old, and I rope calves and steers, and then just been doing it a long time and had a lot of fun doing it and try to get better all the time.
Is it a pretty well-known, I guess, activity here in the community? Are there a lot of people that do it? I assume you're not the only person that does it here in the community at Pickett County.
No, we're probably about the only ones. There's probably 1 or 2 more people that do it, and then that's about it. And then it's not many people do it around here. Or I mean, there is a lot of people that do it, but not in this county probably.
Is this something that you do at your own home, or do you have a farm or a place that you do it on your own property, or do you go somewhere and do this? And I guess on top of that, are there competitions that you go to, and where all does that take you?
Most time we practice around, like I can ride horses at the house, but I have to go other places to practice once or twice a week, and then all the rodeos about every weekend are off somewhere else. You know, we go go somewhere about every weekend.
What's the farthest place you've gone?
I'd say probably Vegas would be the farthest.
Wow.
I'd say.
How long have you been doing that competitively then?
Probably around 6th, 7th grade is when I really cracked off and started going a lot.
Okay, so are you pretty good at it then too?
I don't know if I'd say that.
We always like a humble guy. Well, Lane, kind of just take me through what got you into it. I know you mentioned it; you've been doing it for quite some time. But I mean, what made you want to get into rodeo and start doing that?
I don't know. I just grew up watching westerns on the TV, and then just started doing it. And my family, they train horses, and so I just always grew up around horses and riding them, and I saw the westerns and wanted to be like them on TV. So
now, do you watch bull riding at all? Is that pique your interest whatsoever, or is that even close to rodeo and stuff that you're doing?
I'm not a bull rider, but my brother is. He rides bulls, but I don't. I just stick to the roping.
How old's your brother?
He is 12.
Okay, so your brother is 12 and he's already riding bulls.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool, Lane. Well, we appreciate the time. That's Lane Webb here at Pickett County, and that is Inside Pickett County. We'll be back in a moment on Pickett County basketball. Actually, we'll be back right now as we're about 12 seconds away from the start of this second half, and pretty cool to catch up with Lane Webb there. Got to talk to him last week for Inside the School, Inside Pickett County, and I'll get to catch up with a couple more inside the school. We'll call them athletes, participants, students. That's probably a good one for it, as I'll catch up with them tomorrow here at Pickett County as well. We'll have some more interviews coming your way for the games this weekend. We'll have Cannon County, and then we'll travel with the girls all the way up to Warren County, Kentucky. That's going to be a fun one. Very big school is Warren County, and another good test for this Pickett County squad. Halftime score 35-27, and some work to do for this Pickett County squad to try to get back into this ball game, down by 8. And Livingston, very, very tough squad, but looks like the referees weren't quite ready for the second half. They're not out here right now.
Enjoying the hospitality room.
So the teams are ready, the coaches are ready, and there are the referees. They're going to make their way out onto the court just about a minute late, but hey, they have to start the game, so we kind of have to wait on them as well. So they'll walk out onto the courts. Livingston will start out with the ball going from left to right on your electronic device. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats from right to left. So the referees are ready. They'll blow the whistle, and the Wildcats start out with it. Qualls will have it, top of the key. She'll move it to the left side, pass it back right side to Webb. She'll fire the triple, and right out of the gate will knock it down from downtown. She's got 6 points, and quickly an 11-point advantage, 38-27. There's Emmy Loa, 1-3-1 zone now on defense for Livingston, and it automatically picks up a turnover as Emmy Loa threw it straight into the teeth. At the other end, driving to the basket is Phipps. Will kick it back out, now top of the key to Melton. Melton thought about the three. Will find Webb, who got left open. Now she'll drive in. Good defense by Keisling to cut her off. Here's Qualls with the ball in the middle of the lane. Putting up a shot, and no good, off the hands of Phipps. And Pickett County will have the ball going back with 7:15 to play here in the third. Emmy Lowe crosses over, picks up her dribble. Kick it out to Keisling, middle of the lane, skips it over to Ammonette. Will fake a three, sidestep. Thought about letting it fly, but the taller Melton got in front of her too quickly. Tried to force a pass inside to Reeder and threw it straight out of bounds. Just got a little hurried up. I think she had some time to get the shot off, but the taller Melton kind of altered her thinking there.
Yeah, I think the first 3 possessions of the first half ended up in turnovers. So far, we're 2 for 2 on turnovers here in our possessions in the second half.
38-27 the score with 6:51 to play here in third quarter. Kick it out to Phipps on the left wing. Will then find Qualls. She'll drive in the middle of the lane, find Phipps on the right baseline, fires the 15-foot jump shot, couldn't get it to fall. Here's Pickett County going the other way. Across the timeline, hands it off to Wood on the wing. Wood will drive in, draw some contact, put up a shot, and get it to go. 15 points now for Shayla Wood. And here we go back the other way. Wildcats with the ball, 38-29 the score. This is Qualls with it. We'll find Phipps, top of the key. Fakes the three, drives in, pull it back out. Qualls, they're just going to let him have that three-pointer if they can. Into the corner it goes to Webb. Webb faces up, will pull it back out to Qualls. Make that Phipps. And a three ball coming from Webb from the right side. Doesn't find anything, and Emmy Lowe picks it up for Pickett County. Pickett County leading the break. Lowe to the basket, dicing through the defense, lays it up and in for 2 points. Good transition bucket there from the freshman, and it's a 7-point ball game, 38-31.
Yeah, the defense didn't collapse. Stayed out there on the shooter, and she was able to get by her defender and just took it right to the rack.
Phipps into the corner to Kate Clark. Turnaround jumper from Melton is smooth from Aaliyah Melton.
That's nice.
Strong move from the left block, just a little turnaround fadeaway jumper. 40-31, Livingston leading. Here's Shayla Wood to the basket through some contact. They're going to call it on the ground or on the shot. Foul's going to be called. Actually, they called that an offensive foul. So they called it, I believe. Did you catch that? No, they do call it on to Leah Melton, then a timeout was called, so that's why they were running back to. I was confused there because Pickett County started running the other way, so the foul is called on Leah Melton, her third, and then a 30-second timeout taken by Pickett County. So they will be shooting free throws as well. So 5:24 to play in this third quarter. 40-31 is the score. It's a 9-point advantage for Livingston. And with 5:24 to play here in the third quarter, Pickett County is going to have 2 free throws coming out of the timeout. That's going to send Shayla Wood to the line. So just full timeouts left for Pickett County. Shayla Wood going to be at the line, who's been perfect so far on the night. 6 of 6, and make it 7 of 7.
I think Coach Smith had the Pickett County ladies practicing free throws the last few days.
5:24 to play now in the third quarter. It's 40-32, back to an 8-point advantage. And there's the first missed free throw of the night from Shayla Wood. Back the other way. Webb with the ball for the Wildcats. Top of the key to Kate Clark. We'll move it to the left wing for Phipps. Phipps thought about taking the three. We'll find Qualls now. Qualls will pull up from 10 feet, let it fly, and rowel it in. Qualls hadn't scored in this ball game yet. Finds her first 2 points, and yet another Wildcat who scored. We've seen about 10 of them play so far. 42-32. Low to the basket. Gets blocked away by the Wildcats, and they're going to go in transition. Phipps leading the way. Top of the key, middle of the lane. Drives in, kicks it out to Kate Clark, who will fire away the left baseline jumper. Couldn't get it to fall, but a rebound as the taller Ledbetter finds it. Fires the triple, couldn't get it to go. A backside rebound is poked out of bounds. Last touched, they're going to say, by Pickett County. Looked like Livingston might have touched it, but Ammonette couldn't get a good enough box out on Qualls, who was able to get a hand on it and force the issue, so Livingston will take it out underneath the basket.
Keep an eye on Shayla Wood right here. Looked like she may have tweaked her ankle on that last possession.
And the 3 ball is good from Webb yet again. Webb knocks down her third triple of the ball game, makes it 45-32 with 4.5 to play here in the third quarter. They inbound it to Shayla Wood in the post. Wood driving around, will pull it back out to Ammonette on the top of the key. Back to Wood now. Wood working on Qualls, drives into the basket. Bull rushes over. That might be offensive, and they're going to call a blocking foul. I think I got to agree with the Livingston fans on that one. Looked like Wood lowered her shoulder, but the foul's going to be called on Livingston, and that's now going to be the first on Alexis Phipps.
Yeah, tough break right there by Livingston. Offensive player created, 99% of that contact right there, Jacob.
Well, Wood's going to make the most of it. Knocks down the first of 2 free throws at the line. She's only missed 1 tonight. Went 2 of 2 in the first quarter, 4 of 4 in the second, and now 2 of 3 so far in the third. Make it 3 of 4. She's got 18 points in this ball game. The senior keeping the Bobcats in it. 45-34. There's a shot coming from Phipps at the other end. She knocks it down. So she gets tagged with the unfortunate foul and then makes up for it on the other end, has 2 points.
Jacob, this Lady Wildcats team can knock down that mid-range jumper. 8 to 10 feet, they're really money right here.
The Bobcats are letting them take the 3. They're not wanting it. And then we're going to get an arm bar foul called at the other end on Livingston. This one's going to go on Leah Kate Clark. That's going to be her first. And the foul's starting to pile up again here in the second half on Livingston, their 3rd team foul now. Bobcats will take it out underneath the basket. Lowe looking to get it in, finds Ammonette in the corner, reverse it over to Reeder, back to Lowe in the corner. Lowe picks up her dribble, waiting for Ammonette to drift into the corner, gets it down low to Reeder, faces up on Clark, spins around, puts up a shot with the left hand and banks it in. And that's the first field goal of the game for Callie Reeder, who has been in double figures in all 5 games so far this season. She's only got 3 points right now. Down low, pass to Webb. A nice cut and a nice finish from Keaton Webb down low.
Coach Smith's not excited about that defensive possession right there. Too easy of a bucket.
Emmy Lowe at the other end now, down 49-36. Lowe to the basket, went past one defender, got fouled by her, and she'll be at the line for 2 shots. Looked like it was good initial recovery by Qualls, and then just got too much into her with the body. And Qualls is going to be tagged with her 3rd foul with 3:14 to play in the third quarter. That sends the freshman Emmy Lowe to the line for 2 freebies, who knocks down the first. another little bit of a lineup change, about a half lineup change as 3 new players come in for the Wildcats with Bates, Butler.
I believe Coleman came in as well.
And Coleman. Second free throw good from Emmy Lowe. 4 points here in the third quarter. 49-38 the score. Here's Butler on the left elbow. Kicks it out to Coleman, who drives left baseline, gets underneath the basket, puts up a shot off the underside of the backboard, and it's rebounded by Pickett County. Ammonette has it, but she needs some help, and Emmy Lowe will come to help. Emmy Lowe leading the break now for Pickett County with 2:52 to play in the third. Ammonette was wide open on the top of the key, but Lowe couldn't find her. Now she'll get it to her. Looking down low for Reeder and threw it straight into the hands of the taller Bates, who picks it off. Livingston going the other way. That's a carry as Butler tried to switch hands, and their hand got underneath the ball. And we're going back the other way now, so back-to-back turnovers, and Pickett County Bobcats have it back.
Yeah, I think Coach Smith wants to get it down low to Reeder, see if she can make a move against a bigger defender, get it over, get her in a little bit of foul trouble.
2.5 to play in the third. It's an 11-point advantage for the Wildcats. Emmy Lowe trying to cut into it. She does with a nice little runner with the right hand down low. She's got 5 points here in the quarter. Good. Check that, 6 points here in the quarter. Good for 10 on the ball game. 49-40 is the score. 2:16 to play in the third. A low post entry to Bates. A shimmy to the left, spins to the right, missed the left-handed shot. Rebounded by the Wildcats by Butler. Gets her own rebound after she missed the putback and finds Bates. We'll kick it back out to Webb, top of the key. She penetrates to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound loose. Picked up by the Wildcats. Webb puts up a shot. Finally gets it to go. A lot of action going on down low underneath that basket. Keaton Webb has been the beneficiary here in the third quarter. She's got 10 points alone in the third quarter. Emmy Lowe kicks it out to Ammonette. 17-foot jump shot off the back iron, no good. And Lowe just stands up into the rebound. Almost turned it over. The ball's loose, goes out of bounds. And it's going to go to the Wildcats. So Lowe had the fortunate rebound and then threw it straight back into the hands of the Wildcats. 1:35 to play in the third quarter. Wildcats leading 51-40 in this rivalry matchup. Coleman will bring the ball up across the timeline for the Royal Blue. Right side it goes to Webb. Another 3 ball off the mark, too short. Ammonette clears the rebound for the Bobcats. She'll lead the way, middle of the lane. Kick it over to Tompkins, left block, puts up a shot with the left hand and rattles it in. Kaylee Tompkins into the scorebook for the first time with 2 points.
Great transitional basket, running the floor, getting a bucket.
Coleman, top of the key, moves it right side into the hands of Ledbetter, looking down low for Bates, backing down Reeder, puts up the left-handed shot, couldn't get it, got her own rebound, brought the ball down, and almost got it stolen away, but finds Coleman on the wing, fires the triple from the left side, and finds nothing but nylon. Coleman, that high arcing shot, it's a high percentage one. She's got 8 points, 54-42 with 45 seconds to play in the third. Lowe thought about taking the 3, and it's going to be an offensive foul call on Callie Reeder as she was setting a screen for Lowe. Didn't have her feet set. Trying to set the screen. 2 subs coming in for Livingston. It's going to be Aaliyah Melton and Alexis Phipps as Webb and Bates going to take a rest on the bench. 40 seconds and counting down for this Wildcats team with the basketball, up by 12, 54-42. It looks like the Wildcats might be content with taking this final shot and trying to add on to their total. It was only an 8-point advantage at the half, up by 12 right now, adding 4 more points and trying to add a couple more, if not 3 more. Coleman will have it between the circles with 20 seconds. Man-to-man defense look for Pickett County. Still dribbling around out near half court. They'll start with 10 seconds. On the wing it goes to Ledbetter. Ledbetter driving to the basket. Underneath, couldn't get it to go. Rebound out of bounds. And it's going to go to Pickett County with 3.5 seconds on the clock. So good defensive set there for the Lady Bobcats. So they're going to clear it out. Livingston's going to go man-to-man. They're going to go all in the front court. Inbound to Lowe at half court. 3 seconds. Fakes a shot. Hesitates. Puts it up. Banks it. Couldn't get it to go. She had a little bit more time than I think she realized. So that's how the third quarter comes to an end. 54-42 in favor of the Livingston Wildcats here at Pickett County. We're back in a minute on UC Sports Nation.
getting sick.
Is there anything worse?
When it happens, it's good to know neighbors are right there to help you.
Byrdstown Medical Center. Local people started it.
So neighbors and friends would have a place focused on wellness.
So when you're not feeling your best, get the answers.
Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187.
864-3187. Call them when you're not feeling your best.
Most insurance is accepted.
Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
It's been a fun night so far in a packed Bobcat Den. 54-42 is the score after 3 quarters of action between the Wildcats and the Bobcats. Casey, what are the Wildcats doing well right now to keep that lead on this young Lady Bobcat team?
Well, you know, they're running 5 in at a time, so they're probably a little bit fresher. They've shot the ball pretty well from the perimeter. They've been able to get some offensive rebounds. I really like their bigs inside. Made a couple of nice post moves going left. They want to continue to try to take care of the basketball, milk as many possessions as they can, get out here with a win.
The Bobcats will start out with the ball here in the 4th quarter, down by 12. Reeder on the left wing will skip it over to Wood on the right side. Wood along the perimeter will find Lowe, top of the key, man-to-man defense for Livingston. Emmy Lowe will reset the offense now between the circles, drift towards the right side, dribbling the ball around. And Pickett will start the set. Wood on the wing. Wood dribbling around, crosses over, drives right baseline, looking for a pass down low to Reeder, gets tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bobcats underneath the basket. 30 seconds in here to this 4th quarter. Bobcats chasing 12 of them. Emmy Lowe to take it out underneath the basket alongside the right block, and the ball is stolen away by Butler and then fouled by Ammonette. And that's going to be a 4th foul on Allie Ammonette, 94 feet away from the basket. Second team foul on Pickett County. So Livingston will bring the ball up. Coleman still in and handling the ball for the Wildcats. Brings it up to the top of the key, fakes a 3, pushes it right side of the hands of Phipps. We'll give it back to Butler, who drives in, splits a defender. We got a foul, and a bucket is good, they're going to say. Might have been a little bit of continuation, but nonetheless, it's going to be 2 points for Butler, and she's going to be at the line for 1 shot. Foul is called on Pickett County. And they're going to call that one. They called that one on Emmy Lowe. That's our first. Couldn't get the free throw to go, though, was Butler. So Pickett County will get it back down 14 now, 56-42. A minute into the 4th quarter. High post entry pass to Shayla Wood, who'll pull it back out into the top of the key. Looking around, we'll pull it back out towards half court, give it to Emmy Lowe, will set up the offense. Lowe looking around, takes a couple dribbles, crosses over, takes it over to Tompkins, back to Wood on the top of the perimeter. Now she'll drive in, kick it out to Ammonette. She lost the handle on it, looking down low for Wood, over the top, finds her on the right baseline, and immediately pulls it back out along the perimeter. Ammonette takes a 3, drives in, finds Wood again. Good defense here by Livingston, not letting anything get inside, and when Pickett does, staying straight up on him and just putting up a wall.
A lot of encouragement right here from the Hog-Eye bench for the team. They're dug in defensively.
Here's Wood for a 3 from the right side. Doesn't go down. Rebounded by Livingston. Great defensive set for them. 6:15 to play in the ball game. Coleman at the other end wraps a pass around to Butler. Has an open lane. Puts it high off the glass and gets it to fall. Having a very good game. She's got 14 points. Ammonette fakes a 3, sidestep, lets it fly from deep. That's deep, no good. And Coleman has the rebound for the Wildcats. Looks like Melton was a little tripped up, and she's a little slow to come down the court for the Wildcats. Here's Phipps at the other end, a 15-foot baseline jumper, goes down. She likes that mid-range jumper, knocks it down yet again, and a timeout taken by Pickett County with 5:45 to play. The lead has swelled to 18, 60-42. We'll take the timeout with them. Back in a minute right here on UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Keisling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Keisling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Keisling Insurance or visit them online at KeislingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
getting sick.
Is there anything worse?
When it happens, it's good to know neighbors are right there to help you.
Byrdstown Medical Center. Local people started it.
So neighbors and friends would have a place focused on wellness.
So when you're not feeling your best, get the answers.
Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187.
864-3187. Call them when you're not feeling your best.
Most insurance is accepted.
Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Back here out of the timeout, Pickett County trailing by 18, 60-42. And how about this stat, Casey? Ella Keisling, the leading scorer for this Pickett County team, 0 points right now.
Yeah. It's been tough for her to get going. She's a perimeter shooter typically. They put her off her spot. She's just not been able to get that shot that she's usually able to knock down.
This Pickett County team feasts in transition. They haven't really been able to get out in transition and get too many buckets. They got a play right here. Shayla Wood to the basket. Thought she drew some contact, but she's not going to get the call. The Wildcats will go the other way with it. Coleman, pass out to Phipps. She'll try the triple this time and knock it down. Nice play by Coleman. Looked very Verdell Jones and Christian Watford-esque on the watch shot. Got to shout out IU, even though they might not be playing too well right now. But it knocks down triple was Phipps from downtown.
That was a great pass by Coleman, too.
And a good steal by Coleman here. She falls to the ground and will find Phipps in transition. Phipps to the basket, a little 360 move, but couldn't get it to fall. Rebounded, though, by her teammate, Hallie Ledbetter, and she'll get the putback to go. 65-42, Livingston feeling it here in the fourth. 4:42 to play in the ball game. You can tell Pickett County, they're out of breath, they're tired, but still trying to fight in this one. Wood will fake a three, bring it towards the top of the key with 4.5 to play in the ball game. Reeder looking down low. Be careful there. Not really calling 3 seconds on her down there. She's kind of camped out down there in that paint. Here's Tompkins in the high post. Will fake a shot, drive in, put it up with the left hand, and get the runner to go. She's got 4 points now.
Nice little finish there at the rim by KT.
65-44 is the score. Wildcats leading. There's a pull-up jumper from Butler. Couldn't get it to go too deep. And rebounded by Pickett County. Wood will lead the break to the basket. Puts up the shot, gets the foul, and she'll be at the line for 2 of them. Foul's going to be called on Mallie Coleman.
Interesting little story here by Mallie Coleman, Jacob. She played Pee Wee football with the boys back a few years ago. Actually led her team in rushing and tackles for a couple of games.
Well, she just took a spill at half court on that last possession and popped right back up. And I guess that must go back to those football days, taking some hits and laying out some hits as well. Shayla Wood knocks down the first free throw. She's got 19 points in this one and has only missed 1 free throw. She's only made 4 field goals in the whole game. She's got 19 points.
Yeah, she spent most of the game trying to get her body and get her self-position to get down and take a shot on the goal down close to the bucket.
Knocks down the second one as well. It's 65-46 with under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. There's a 3 ball coming from Webb from the right side. That one's short. Rebound picked up by Pickett County and cleared away by Ammonette. Up the left side she goes. Pulls up at the wing. Won't take the 3. Looking down low for Reeder. She'll put up the shot and get it to go with the left hand. A nice finish from the left side. She's got 5. Here's Coleman leading the break. Comes to a jump stop. A little Euro step. Puts it up with the right hand. Way too hard off the glass. And Kaylee Tompkins has it. Tompkins will get it up to Ammonette on the left wing. Ammonette looking around, dribbling with the right hand, looking into the high post for Tompkins, spins around, tries to drive in, got tripped up, will pass it back to Ammonette, but the ball's stolen away by the Wildcats. Coleman's out in front, has Phipps on the left wing for the Wildcats, reverse it back to Webb, give it back to Phipps in the corner, just holding the ball with 3:03 to play in this one. And a note on this one, Aaliyah Melton did come out at that last timeout, and looks like they're tending to her ankle on the sideline behind the bench for Livingston. That's one of the starters for this squad. There's a 3 ball from Coleman from the left side. That one's off the mark, no good, but the rebound fought for. It's going to go to Pickett County after going out of bounds last touched by the Wildcats. Allie Quall's going to check back into the ball game for Coleman. Coleman's had some really good minutes off the bench, and they don't really have starters, this Livingston team. They really have kind of 2 platoons that they'll throw out there, kind of like Kentucky does in some years in college basketball. 65-48 the score. Ammonette to the basket, puts up the right-handed shot high off the glass and finally gets a bucket to go down. Hadn't scored since the first half. It's 65-50 with 2.5 to play. Phipps on the left wing for the Wildcats. Will reverse it back off to Ledbetter. Into the post it goes to Clark. Kick it out to Webb on the wing. Top of the key will find Qualls. Wide open down low. Somehow Ledbetter got left wide open, and she's got 4 points now. 2:09 to play in the ball game. 67-50 is the score. Bobcats still fighting hard. Here's Keisling, top of the key, has not scored in this ball game, and she's going to turn it over. Tried to find Reeder down low and threw it straight in the hands of the Wildcats. Webb leading the break. Kick it out to Clark. She'll drive in to the basket. The defense opens the ways, but she couldn't finish. It was like she parted the Red Seas right there.
Yeah, Pickett County pretty tired right now. Got a lot of huffing and puffing going on.
And looks like Kaylee Tompkins has some blood on her, so she's going to have to come out of the ball game. That's going to bring in Cambry Connor for the first time in this one. 1:48 to play in it. Livingston will take it out underneath the basket after the ball went out of bounds. Webb off the inbound and came off a curl screen, couldn't knock it down, but Livingston got the offensive rebound. Phipps will have it on the right wing still. She'll get a screen, she'll drive in, pull up at 15 feet, kick it out to Kate Clark. Here's Qualls on the right wing. Give it back to Kate Clark. Then back to Phipps between the circles with 1.5 to play. This Livingston team just kind of moving the ball around. Good pass down low for Ledbetter. Couldn't get the finish. Got her own rebound. Back up and in. Hallie Ledbetter, 6 points all in the fourth quarter. And we're going to get a timeout just for subs here for Pickett County. They're going to bring in the rest of their bench. That's Ava Keisling, Kylie Aaron, Macy Threet. So everybody going to get a play in this one, and Livingston going to do the same thing. Mally Carwile, Bailey Allred, Matea Daly, Tessa Hargis, and Keely Mullins will all come in for this Livingston squad, up 19 with 1:15 to play. Emmy Lowe also into the ball game for Pickett County. Here's Aaron with the ball. Check that, Cambry Connor. Looking for Threet down low, lost the handle on it, kicks it back out to Connor. Here's Ava Keisling. She'll take a three. She knocks it down from the top of the key. Well, Ella couldn't score, but there's Ava. Yeah. She's got 3 points.
Nice shot at the top of the key. Took her time, got her feet set, knocked it down.
So Daly will reverse it into the hands of Carwile, who will dribble it around near between the circles for the Wildcats. Give it back to Daly. Good ball movement here for the Wildcats, and a shot down low off the hands of Hargis. Couldn't get the finish. Diving on the floor goes Connor, and now a tie-up. And it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Livingston with 35 seconds to play. So the subs coming in and still fighting hard.
Yeah, both teams still playing really hard right now, and that's what you want to see.
69-53 is the score. Livingston leading by those 16 points with 35 seconds to play. They've got the ball as well. They're just going to try to move the ball around as Coach Riddle kind of giving them directions, dribble it around, move around, cut through, and pass the ball. Just try to waste some time. A drive coming from Daly to the basket. She'll put up the shot. Couldn't get it to go. In and out, and rebounded by Cambry Connor. 15 seconds to play in this one. Connor will bring it up for Pickett County. On the right side, it goes to Aaron. She'll take the three. Couldn't get it to fall. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Livingston. So Pickett County will still have it underneath the basket. Emmy Lowe will take it out with 8 seconds to play in this one. Livingston going to go to 6-1 on the season. Pickett County going to take their first loss. Here's Macy Threet down low. She got fouled and got the bucket to go. 5.2 seconds to play. Threet's going to be at the line for one shot.
She got in there between defenders, wasn't afraid of the contact, was able to get the ball up over everybody's head, take a little contact, get the and one.
Foul called on Keely Mullins at the line. Macy Threet, in and out, no good. She's got 4 points, though, rebounded by Pickett County. Here's Connor, down low to Threet, couldn't get it off in time. Final score, 69-55 in favor of the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats. They improved to 6-1 on the season. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll shortly break it down before the boys' game, which is coming up in just a little bit.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Thanksgiving is an exciting and busy time at home. The kids are streaming movies, Dad is watching football, while Mom prepares for holiday shopping. With Twin Lakes Fiber Network, your broadband will have the capability it needs to keep up with all your family needs. No buffering, no lag time, and no missed Black Friday deals. This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes sales consultant. Prepare for the holidays and give Twin Lakes a call at 1-800-644-8582 to sign up for fast and reliable broadband today.
Back here at Pickett County for the post-game report, brought to you by Union Bank. Livingston wins this one 69-55, and it was pretty much Livingston from the start all the way through. Pickett County put a couple of charges throughout the game, but in the end, Livingston just too much with their depth and with their shot-making ability.
Yeah, you know, they ran 10 players in, and Coach Smith mentioned before the game that they didn't drop off too much after the first 5. I really do believe that as well. They've got 10 deep. Coach Riddle's got a really nice team. They were able to sustain a couple of runs here on the road. Was able to stretch the lead out there in the second half. Was able to get all the players in. I really liked Livingston's Academy's inside game. They've got a lot of they've got some length inside. They've also got a lot of players that can shoot that mid-range jumper. Livingston's going to be a team we should watch all season long.
That's going to be a really good team going forward. You mentioned they played 10 deep. They had all 10 of those players scored. They were led by Ellie Butler with 14 points. Keaton Webb had 13 and 10 for Alexis Phipps. So also 3 double-figure scores along with everybody scoring for that Livingston Academy Lady Wildcat squad, and then bringing in the rest of the bench as well. The other side for Pickett County put up 55 points. Didn't have a lot of scoring. Their main scorer, Ella Keisling, didn't have any points in this game, and a credit to the defense of Livingston, but 20 points from Shayla Wood, and she only had 4 field goals in the game, so free throws were going to be a point of emphasis, and they knocked them down in this one.
Yeah, she was able to get to the free throw line pretty often. She's driving. They're not stopping her. She's going to take it all the way to the rim. Created some contact for herself, was able to get to the free throw line. This game ultimately is a good game for our young team. Good growing up experience tonight. They understand what the environment feels like. They understand what the game speed feels like. This will be a good game for Pickett County to take under their belt and grow from and learn from moving forward.
Pickett County did go 16 of 19 from the stripe in that ball game. I mentioned it, leading scorer Shayla Wood with 20 points. So final score 69-55 Livingston. We knew they were going to be tough. They had a very good team, played a very good basketball game. But now we're going to switch gears. We're going to get ready for the boys game, which is coming up in here in a little bit. Livingston boys, they are 2-3. The Pickett boys, they are 3-1 and coming off of a couple of big wins over the weekend in the Thanksgiving Classic. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to hear from one of the players and a guy you might know by the name of Zach Ammonette. That's coming up in just a little bit right here on UC Sports Nation.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Basketball, talking with head coach Brent Smith of the Pickett County Lady Bob. Back, let's talk about the Thanksgiving Classic. Welcome back here on Pickett County Basketball, sitting with senior Zach Ammonette. Zach, let's talk about the Thanksgiving Classic. You guys went 2-0 in it. It was your first game action back, and you just told me it felt really good to get back. You didn't know how much you were going to play, and you played a lot more than you probably bargained for. Had 32 points in the first game, 20 points in the second game. How'd it feel to finally get back out on the court?
It felt amazing. Felt good to be back. Had 2 great wins against really good competition. First Baptist, we weren't for sure how good they were, and they ended up being a really tough team. Smith County said they have their best team in 20 years. They were 5-0, and it was good to knock them off right here.
3-1 on the season right now as you get ready for Livingston here tonight. What was the message after those last 2 games in the Thanksgiving Classic from your dad, from Coach, getting ready for this Livingston matchup, which obviously is always a big one?
Message is Livingston, it's our rival. It's always a good game, no matter if we're good or they're bad, they're bad. It's always a tough game. Everyone comes out, and it's just being better than we were yesterday. This game, being better at practice Saturday or being better at practice Monday, and just keep getting better every day.
You guys went 1-1 against them last year. What can you pull from those 2 games to get ready coming up here tonight and try to knock them off on your home court?
Pulling from last year when we lost to them, it was our first few games together as a team with the Wattenbergers moving in, and so just finding our chemistry, I think, will help us. We know who we are now, so it should help us a lot with them.
Zach, we appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Zach Ammonette with the Pickett County Bobcats. We're back in a moment on Pickett County Basketball.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. The holidays are a wonderful time to count the many blessings of this year. And if you're a small business owner, it's also time to be planning for next year. Twin Lakes would love to help with fast, reliable gig speed broadband and voice packages, all at prices that will have you counting even more blessings. Give me a call today at 931-476-2151 or visit twinlakes.net to learn how Twin Lakes can transform your business today.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Basketball, talking with head coach Joseph Ammonette of the Pickett County Bobcats. Coach, 2 wins this weekend for the Thanksgiving Classic. Played pretty well. What'd you like from the team?
You know, I just like the way we competed. I thought we played against 2 very different teams, but 2 teams that had a lot of early success. I thought it was a good test for us, and I liked how our team competed.
Now, you had Zach coming back, and obviously that's going to help a lot of the times. And you said he felt pretty well after the first one, playing all 32 minutes, and then he was finally able to get some rest in that second one. Still doing all right, and I guess what's his status like today?
He is. He's sore. You know, he's coming back from ACL reconstruction at 4.5 months, and he's going to have some soreness. He didn't practice a lot yesterday, so I'm just trying to do the best I can to manage his minutes and manage his time in between games. I probably played him a little bit more in that first game than I anticipated, but we got in foul trouble, but he's doing well.
What did you guys work on in practice? You mentioned Zach not able to practice as much, but what did you guys specifically work on getting ready for Livingston here tonight?
You know, the thing with them is their inside play. We've got to be able to defend, and they really attack the offensive rebounds. And we've got to keep them off the boards, and that was our focus.
You split 2 games with them last year, lost on the road, 1 here at home. Was there anything you pulled from those 2 games last year that you might use tonight?
You know, I've been doing this. This is my 6th season, and it really doesn't matter what the record is. When Pickett County and Livingston Academy play, both times it's going to be a grudge match. It's going to be a great competition. Kids are going to play hard, and you kind of throw reason out the window and just go out and compete.
That kind of perfectly leads me into the next question. Obviously, me being a newbie here to this rivalry, just kind of fill me on what makes it so great. Why do the kids love playing in this so much? Why do you like coaching in it so much?
You know, I think for Pickett County, you know, I think it started with our girls back before Overton County consolidated their schools with Rickman and Livingston Academy. Our girls battled those teams, and then our boys teams lost to Livingston Academy through the 70s and 80s about 25 straight years. So for Pickett County, for us to be able to compete with them is a big thing. And it's just they're close. A lot of kids know each other, and it just makes for a good rivalry.
Outside of the rivalry, just some keys to tonight. What do you want to see your team do well to try to come out with the victory?
I think we got to execute offensively. I think we got to share the ball and move the ball. Don't let it stick. And then I think defensively, we just got to sit down and guard and limit turnovers offensively as well.
That's head coach Joseph Ammonette with the Pickett County Bobcats. We're back in a moment.
At People's Bank, home improvement loans make up a significant portion of our lending portfolio. If you've been thinking about ways to spruce up and improve your home, come talk with us. Whether you want to take on the home improvement challenge yourself or bring in some outside help, at People's Bank, we have the money you need to make your dreams come true. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Welcome back here at Pickett County High School as we get geared up for the boys' side of things. On the boys' side, Pickett County, the Bobcats, the host of this one, 3-1 on this season. They've got 3 good losses and 3 good wins, and I guess you could say a good loss as well. Their one loss is to a very good Cookeville team, which that was without Zach. Zach comes back, and they've won 2 games in a row, and then you throw a forfeit win in there as well, as Oneida were unable to play in the first game of the season. For the Livingston Academy Wildcats, they're 2-3 on the season, opened the season with 2 losses, but since then they've gone 2-1 as they beat North Green by 3 points. They went down to the Cougar Classic at Centennial, lost their first game against Blackman, but then bounced back against Rockvale 60-58. So they've had some really close games. This is a talented team, and Nick showed especially he can fill it up for this Wildcat squad.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, some of the keys here in the game for Livingston, Jacob, you know, we've seen Pickett County play. They're a team of runs. They can put up a lot of points quickly. So I think one of the things key to the game is, you know, Livingston's going to need to control those runs. They're also going to need to play patient. You know, Pickett wants to get it up and down the court, shoot a lot of threes. So Livingston really needs to play patient, get high percentage looks, and then lastly, you know, they've got to be the owners of the glass. They got to win the rebound battle.
Coach Ammonette mentioned this is going to be a taller team. You mentioned it right there, the rebounding, and that was kind of the theme to tonight. Pickett, they're a smaller team. They're in Class A. This Livingston team moved up to Class 3A this year, and man, is their district tough. They've got the likes of Upperman, DeKalb County, Macon County, White County, Cumberland County, and Stone Memorial as well. So that one's going to be really tough, but this is a big team. They like to hammer the glass hard. And for this Pickett team, we've seen them against sides against Cookeville, a very athletic and tall team. They're able to kind of hold their own. And really, really, and thanks to Caleb Lowhorn.
Yeah, absolutely. He loves to bang down there, down low. He's probably undersized in most games, but he's not, no lack of heart by his part. You know, I think the keys here for the game for Pickett, value each possession. You know, they want to limit turnovers, especially unforced turnovers. They really want to play poised. Take the advantage of the experience that they've got. They've got a lot of depth. Stay poised. It's going to be an emotional game. There's going to be a game of runs, so stay poised. And then lastly, you know, lead the way for the youngsters. They've got a lot of senior leadership. At some point during the season, Jacob, they're going to need that younger bench. So those guys in front of them that are playing, continue to lead the way and show them how to win.
You mentioned that it's going to be an emotional game. This gym is jam-packed right now. They told us before the season it seats probably 1,200 people. It's probably more than that here right now. Every seat is filled. There's people standing near the doors. They've got the stage open where the band is. It's a lively atmosphere here at Pickett County. It's going to be a fun one. You heard from Coach Ammonette, and I just wanted to know for myself, why is this rivalry so big? He said, you know, it goes back all the way to the 70s and to the 80s. Livingston on the boys' side beat this Pickett team for so many years. And obviously, you know, Joseph Ammonette got in there in the 90s. They started to win some games, and now it's turned into a really nice rivalry. And especially only being 18 miles apart, that adds a little bit to it as well.
Yeah, you walk out here into the hallway, and you see the Ammonette's jerseys. You see Brent Smith's jerseys. You see Eric Mitchell's jerseys. You know, you see Nathan Aaron's jerseys. Those guys have paved the way for what this game really means to these teams and this community. It's a wonderful rivalry. It's a border town rivalry. It's a fun game. I'm glad to be here working it with you, Jacob.
It's going to be a lot of fun, Casey. Once again, that's Casey Bolden. I'm Jacob Vincent here on UC Sports Nation. Pickett County Bobcats getting set to take on the Livingston Academy Wildcats. Let's get you to the starters for the Pickett County Bobcats. No change for them. Going to be the seniors, Will Ammonette, Zach Ammonette, Caleb Lohorn, and Hunter Wattenbarger. And then Heath Wattenbarger going to be the starter, the fifth starter for this Pickett County team. For the Livingston Academy Wildcats, they look like this. As number 0 is a senior, Hayden Ledbetter. Number 20 is sophomore, Daniel Bilbrey. 23 is a senior, Dawson Simmons. 33 is a senior, Nick Choate. And 42 is a junior, Isaac Story. Nick Choate, number 33, that senior, going to be the one to pay attention to for the Livingston Academy Wildcats. He had 12 points against Blackman and 20 of them in their last game against Rockville.
Yeah, they've got a. It's going to be I'm interested to see what this lineup. See if Coach Miller experiments with any different combinations. I know they've had several different combinations of players that they've used here in the past, so it'll be interesting to see what he throws out there and how he shakes it up tonight.
Well, you can hear how lively this atmosphere is as Pickett County goes through their starters. It actually looks like Jacob Ammonette is going to get the start in this one. Oh, check that. Yes, he is. He's going to get the start, Heath Wattenbarger. So they've kind of been switching Heath and Jacob as the season has gone on, just kind of depending on what the matchups look like, how many guards are out on the floor. Obviously, Jacob a little bit shorter. Heath kind of brings a little bit more of that post presence. But it looks like Jacob Ammonette going to get the start in this one. So it'll be the 3 Ammonette brothers, Caleb Lohorn and Hunter Wattenbarger. Hunter Wattenbarger's had a tremendous start to this season. In his last 2 games, he's had 18 points and 25 points combined. He's hit 10 threes in those 2 games. Livingston in their royal blue, Pickett County in their home white.
Here we go, Jacob. Let's get ready for a good one.
Lohorn jumps up and Pickett County wins the tip. We're underway from Pickett County. Hunter Wattenbarger has the ball in the left wing for the Bobcats. Picks up his dribble, skip it over to Will on the right side. Will dribble around, puts a thumb up in the air, looking for Zach in the high post, will roll out along the right wing. Getting a screen from Wattenbarger, drives in, kick out Will. The corner goes to Jacob, back to Will on the wing. They give it back to Jacob in the corner. Lohorn was posting up for a second, will pull it back out, switch to the other side of the lane. Will give it off to Zach. Zach drives in, pulls up at 15 feet, lets it fly, knocks it down. It's a good sign for Zach Ammonette. Had a little bit of a slow start in the last game, but got it going later on. Had 32 in his first game back, played every single minute. He had 17 alone in the fourth quarter in that game against FBA.
Right there at free throw line extended. That jumper was butter.
Here's Isaac Story with the basketball for Livingston. Tried to go with a little finger roll. It's rebounded, though, by Livingston. Couldn't get it. Nick Choate trying to get the rebound. He can't get it. And rebound ripped down and then fouled in the process. Will Ammonette ripping the ball away and fouled by Livingston. Foul called on Hayden Ledbetter. You can feel the energy in this crowd so far.
It's a big student section, a lot of the community here. It's going to be a lot of fun.
2-0 early lead for Pickett County over Livingston. Mentioned it. It's a rivalry game. Got to throw the records out the door. Pickett County with the basketball. Will on the right wing. Will find Zach coming off a curl screen. Top of the key, will spin around, drive in towards the basket, run into a double team. He lost the handle on the ball, fighting for it down low. And they're going to call a tied possession jump ball as Livingston was in there. That was Nick Choate fighting for it against him. And Livingston going to have the ball back after the tied possession. 6:43 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 lead for Pickett County. Livingston with the basketball. Isaac Story brings it up. Goes in the corner into the hands of Ledbetter, looking down low. And a nice pick there by Hunter Wattenbarger as he pokes it out of bounds. And it'll stay with Livingston underneath the basket. Choate, a much bigger individual than Lohorn, who's got the defensive assignment on him down low. Choate around 6'4", Lohorn around 6 foot. Basketball still with Livingston here, down 2-0. Story dribbling out near half court, being guarded by Jacob Ammonette. Story crosses over, drives in, pulls it out at the free throw line, picks up his dribble, will pass off, a power dribble coming from Simmons, who turns around and puts it up and in for the 2 points. We're all knotted up at a deuce, 2 minutes into the ball game. Pickett County back with it, back up by Wattenbarger, runs into Choate along the baseline. We'll find Jacob Ammonette in the corner, pulls up at 10 feet. Nice shot fake, will put up the shot, but couldn't get it to go. Good rebound on the weak side by Isaac Story. We'll let him clear out. Now he'll walk it up the court for Livingston. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Tie ball game at 2. Wildcats with the basketball. Gets a screen from Simmons. Handoff to Bilbrey. Bilbrey drives in high off the glass. Couldn't get it to go, and Lohorn skies for the rebound. Pickett out in front. Will Ammonette up the court. It goes to Jacob. Fires away the three. Off the mark, no good. As he might have had a little adrenaline flowing through the veins that time. Went a little deep. Poked out of bounds. Last touch by Livingston, and Pickett will keep it out underneath the basket.
Yeah, he had a good look at it, though. I like the look.
So Pickett takes it out alongside the right baseline, looking inside. We'll throw it over the top now for Will Ammonette. Give it back to Hunter Wattenbarger on the right wing. I mentioned it. He has hit 10 threes combined in the last 2 games. He's gotten hot. Here's Will Ammonette for 3 with a guy in his face. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Ledbetter. Ledbetter will bring the ball up the court for Coach Miller's squad. 2-2 ball game here at Pickett County. Pass off to Story alongside the right wing. Off a curl screen comes Simmons. Comes to a jump stop. Pass it off to Choate. Tries to back down Lowhorn. Good defense by Lowhorn, who comes up with a block. Will Ammonette out in front now for Pickett. Off to Zach. 3 ball from the left corner. Goes down. He's got 5. Zach Ammonette for a triple. 5 points for him in the early going, and it's a 5-2 lead for Pickett County with 4:44 to play in the first quarter. Almost a steal by Will. Hand off to Ledbetter now for Livingston. Has an open lane. Takes it and lays it in from the left side. Good finish from Hayden Ledbetter with the right hand.
Coach Ammonette's wanting to speed up right here. He's trying to pick up the pace of play.
Wattenbarger, top of the key. Left open. Lets it fly. Knocks it down. Can't leave him open. He'll put it in your face. He's got 3 points. 8-4 now. Pickett County leads by those 4. Ledbetter asking for a screen. He'll get it from Simmons. He'll take the 3. It got blocked by Will Ammonette, and Jacob Ammonette saves it from going out of bounds. Will bring the ball up the court across the timeline. Right wing, pass off Jacob. 3 ball on the way. That one a little bit deep and no good. Lowhorn lost his shoe. Going to try to put it on, so it's a 5v4 now for Livingston. Here's Ledbetter left wing. Lowhorn got back in time. Still does not have his shoe on, I don't think. Pass off to Choate alongside the right block, and fouled by Lowhorn, who was trying to come over and help, who did get his shoe on in time. And now Nick Choate going to be going to the line for 2 freebies. First foul on Caleb Lowhorn, his first frenetic pace to start off this game, but only 1 foul on either side.
Yeah, it's been played pretty clean. Tough break there for Lowhorn. He lost his shoe, tried to get it back on, recovered. By the time he got down there, he's kind of out of position. His guy that he's guarding caught the ball, made a move. He's kind of out of position, caught him with a foul.
Choate, the leading scorer for this ball club so far through 5 games, at 12 and 20 in the last 2 respectively, and knocks down 2 free throws right there. 8-6 within 2 are the Wildcats with 3:47 to play in the first quarter. Pickett will have the ball. 4's down is the play call for Pickett County. Looking down low for Hunter Wattenbarger on the left baseline. But Wattenbarger trying to back down, runs into a double team. Great pass to his brother Heath, who lays it up and in from the opposite block.
He caught it, had his brother running right down the lane. He hit him right in the hands. Easy layup, great play.
We're going to see a lot of this lineup on the court this year, a lot of brotherly love. We got the 3 Ammonettes and the 2 Wattenbargers. Makes it pretty easy for me to call their names. Here's Ledbetter at the other end for Livingston. Livingston picks up the dribble, top the key to Simmons. He'll try a 3, lets it fly, off the mark, no good, and rebounded by the youngest Ammonette, the freshman. He'll get it up the court to his brother Will. Spots up a 3 from the wing. Can't get it to go, and rebounded by Ledbetter underneath the basket for Livingston. He'll lead the break now for the Wildcats. Into the corner it goes to Simmons. Simmons looking around on the left baseline, looking down low for Choate. Got the ball poked away by Ammonette, but Choate gets it back, gets fouled, and he'll be at the line for 2 shots. Coach Ammonette thinking that Zach got fouled after he got the rebound, and he's going to talk it over with the near referee. Foul's going to be called on Heath Wattenbarger. That's his first and the team's second, and it sends Nick Choate to the line, who just went 2 of 2 his last time out. Might have been some talking going on down on the court, as these players, they've been playing against each other for quite some time. Nick Choate, a senior, along with Will Ammonette, they're right next to each other at the line. Choate will knock down the first one. Mentioned it, this rivalry will bring out some emotions. We got our first sub of the game coming in for Livingston. That's going to be Wyatt Hargis. So Hargis checks in for the first time. Choate going to have another free throw. And he's 4 of 4 on the night. He's got 4 points. And that gets Livingston within 2. It's 10-8. Pickett County back with the basketball. Zach on the right wing. Slip screen by Hunter Wattenbarger to the right baseline. Crosses over, goes past a defender, steps through another, puts up the little runner, but couldn't get it to fall. Everything but the finish for Wattenbarger.
Great crossover. He just couldn't make the finish right there.
2:29 to play in the first quarter. 2-point advantage for Pickett County. Can Livingston tie it up or take the lead on this possession? Story crosses over, goes baseline to the basket, blocked away by Wattenberger, and they're going to call an offensive foul. What a defensive play. Hunter Wattenberger came all the way over the top and just took the ball away from Ledbetter, and they're going to call the offensive foul. Check that on Isaac Story.
Yeah, the Pickett County bench, they came up off their bench. They loved that play. They loved the effort on the defensive end right there.
Either way, Pickett County was coming away with that basketball. They have it right here with 2:11 to play in the first quarter. Heath Wattenberger, top of the key, will find Will Ammonette, who uses a screen from Heath. Into the corner, goes to Zach, past one defender, skips past another, and throws it off the hands of Choate out of bounds. Good defense by Nick Choate, staying straight up as Ammonette was trying to find somebody top of the key.
Yeah, he was looking for Jacob to move down towards the corner and get him open for a shot.
Quick inbound to Heath Wattenberger in the corner, reverse it along the perimeter to Jacob Ammonette on the wing. Jacob got it poked away, and they're going to say it's last touched by him. Good defensive play there by the newly checked in White Hargis, and Lohorn going to check in for Jacob Ammonette right after the turnover. 10-8, still the score, and the lead for Pickett County. Isaac Story will bring the ball up for Livingston. Across the timeline, moves it to the right side for Ledbetter. Almost lost his footing. Now he gets it back, drives in the middle of the lane, gets stopped by Will Ammonette. Kick it out to Story. He'll try a triple. That one short, no good. Lohorn the rebound for Pickett County. Looking for Will Ammonette up ahead and threw it way too far out in front. Just an unforced error right there. Coach Ammonette not too happy about that one, and not too many times you're going to see from the seniors.
Yeah. We talked about one of the keys at the beginning of the game is value in each possession, and right there they just weren't able to do it.
94 seconds on the clock here to go in the first quarter. A 2-point advantage for the Bobcats. Story, handoff Ledbetter. 3 ball on the way. That one's deep, no good, but a weak side rebound by Simmons. Put back, no good, and rebounded by Pickett County. Cleared away by Will Ammonette. He'll find his brother Zach, who will bring it up the court. Zach backing down Isaac Story, drives in on him, pulls it back out alongside the three-point line, and stolen away by Story, and finds Choate as he falls to the ground.
That defensive play is going to bring the Livingston bench up. They love it.
Still 10-8. Got to hit a wall offensively on both sides. Here's Simmons, good pass down low, a little turnaround jumper from Hargis, a little bit too deep. I like the shot selection though. And Zach Ammonette gonna find Will Ammonette. Here's a pass to Heath Wattenberger. Off to Zach, he got hammered, but no call. Isaac Story's got the rebound, goes up and lays it in with the left hand. Thought they could have called a foul.
Yeah.
We got a tie ball game at 10. Coach Ammonette can't believe it. Zach Ammonette was trying to hand the ball off. He got hammered by Isaac Story, who tried to cut the lane. And Isaac Story gets the steal and the 2 points. And a timeout call. It's a full one, so we'll take it with them. Tie ball game at 10, 36 seconds to go in the first. We're back in a minute.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
They're just going to use 30 seconds of the full minute timeout as we're back here at Pickett County High School. 36 seconds to play in this first quarter. Pickett County will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. 10-10 ball game. Will Ammonette will pass off Heath Wattenberger. Heath will find Hunter on the wing. Back to Will off a curl screen. Will find Heath again. Top the key down low to Lohorn. Lohorn backing down a defender. Kicks it back out to Heath right baseline. Will find Will. Reverses along the perimeter to Zach. Zach on the top of the key with 18 seconds. Nothing coming of that play, so they'll reset it with 14 seconds. Will Ammonette with 12 seconds. He's got the basketball, dribbling around with 9. Hasn't started the play, now he does with 8. Drives in right side, through a defender, puts up a shot. And they're going to call a foul on Livingston. He almost got the shot to go. He split 2 defenders. Foul called on Livingston with 5 seconds on the clock. 3rd team foul. So Pickett County will take it out underneath the basket. Foul is called on Hargis. Wattenberger will inbound to Wattenberger. Back to Hunter. 3 ball from the corner at the buzzer. Got it to go. What a shot from Hunter Wattenberger with a guy in his face. A big-time shot from the senior. He's got 6 points, and Pickett County leads after 1, 13-10. Great shot from Hunter. We're back in a moment right here on UC Sports Nation.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Well, what a shot to end that first quarter. Hunter Wattenbarger inbounded the ball to his brother. And you see that play all the time. You inbound. The inbounder gets the ball back right away in the corner, takes the three with a guy in his face, and knocks it down to finish out that first quarter. Pickett leads 13-10.
Yeah, that was a clutch shot. It was really big right there at the end of the quarter. Really big momentum builder. Look for Pickett to come out here right here in the second quarter, build off that momentum, see if they can take this lead and get it a little bigger.
Pretty balanced score and attack from both sides. 6 points for Wattenbarger after that second three, 5 for Zach Ammonette, and 2 for Heath Wattenbarger. On the other side, 4 different players have scored for Livingston, 2 apiece for Ledbetter, Simmons, and Story, and 4 for Choate. Bobcats start out with the ball here in the second. Lowhorn left baseline will find Will Ammonette, free throw line extended. He'll dribble it towards the right side and give it back top of the key to Hunter Wattenbarger, who just hit that three, crosses over, step back triple on the way. Got it to go with the foul. What a shot, Hunter Wattenbarger.
He put the defenders on marbles, almost made him fall down, then hit the three, got the foul. Awesome play by Wattenbarger.
Put him on skates, steps back behind the three-point line, gets the foul, and he'll be at the line for one. Dawson Simmons, well, he got sent for a hot dog there.
He sure did.
He's tagged with his first foul, 4th team foul, but cannot complete the 4-point play is Wattenbarger. However, he's already got 3 threes in this ball game. It's 16-10. Pickett leads by 6. Story steps through the double team. Lowhorn comes up with a steal. It's loose on the ground and picked up by Pickett. Up the court we go. Hunter again, a deep heat check on the way. That time off the mark. Rebound tipped out, picked up by Livingston. Story in the middle of the lane, blocked away by Hunter Wattenbarger. Rebound loose and picked up by Livingston again. Choate in the middle lane, that's an offensive foul. How about this Pickett team? They don't get the ball initially, they get set back on defense, and Caleb Lowhorn is there to take the charge. Foul is called on Nick Choate.
Caleb Lowhorn makes big plays, it's rebounds, it's getting after a loose ball, it's taking a charge. I love his gritty play.
16-10 is the lead for Pickett County after the offensive foul by Nick Choate, his first, team's 5th. He comes out of the ball game for just a second. Wattenbarger, top of the key, handoff, Zach Ammonette. Got loose, lets it fly, knocks it down. And a timeout taken by Livingston. What a start to this second quarter. It was tied up at 10 in less than a minute, a 9-0 run for this Pickett County team.
Yeah, they came out of the second quarter break. I think they continue to build on that momentum from that big three by Wattenbarger at the end of the quarter. They've been able to run it out here to a 9-point lead. We said it was going to be a game of runs, Jacob. Livingston's got to figure out how to stop the bleeding right here.
9 points already in this quarter, 7:02 to play in the second quarter. 19-10 is the score, and we've seen Hunter Wattenbarger do it all season long. If he gets hot, he's going to start putting up those shots. He's put up 25 in a ball game. He's put up 20 in a ball game. He's averaging 21 to start the season. He's had a pretty hot start.
Yeah, he's the motor that makes this team go. He's a senior. He's gritty. He's tough. He's the kind of player that you want to play with and have coach on your team. So great job for him so far.
He plays with a lot of emotion. I mean, you can see it, and it's not just on the offensive side of the floor. He's already had 2 blocks to start off this game as well. On the defensive side of the floor, a lot of that coming from the weak side, that secondary defender. And you got to credit the primary defender, no matter who it is, staying straight up, giving time for that secondary defender to come in like Wattenbarger and doing a nice job of it. Out of the timeout, Livingston will have the basketball. 19-10. Pickett leads. It's a 1-3-1 zone for Pickett here on defense. Story with the basketball for Livingston. Down low to Hargis. Good pass. Blocked away by Zach Ammonette. Kick it out. Stolen away by Will Ammonette, and the referee got in the way. Will couldn't keep it in bounds. But a nice job by Pickett to almost force the basketball away. Livingston will keep it here on the near sideline. 6:43 to go in the first half. A 9-point advantage for the Bobcats here at home. They lost to them once last year on the road at Livingston, but beat them here at home fairly comfortably. Beat them 57-43, a much lower scoring ball game. Here's Story on the right side of the 1-3-1 zone. Livingston with the basketball. Kick it out to Ledbetter on the wing. Skips it over to Story into the corner, goes to Hargis. Almost lost the handle, gets trapped by a couple Pickett County Bobcats, and they're going to call a foul on Pickett County. Foul's going to be called on Jacob Ammonette, his first.
The mark of a good team is how well the bench cheers on everybody else. They're not getting in the game over there, but they're trying to bring some energy and spark to the defense. I love the bench getting excited about the defensive ends.
And after the foul, we get another foul quickly on Jacob Ammonette. So without even inbounding the ball, he picks up his second foul. So Lowhorn going to have to check back in. Get our first look. As should say, Daniel Bilbrey checks back into the ball game for this Livingston squad. Story crosses over on Hunter Wattenbarger, rises up, can't get the shot to go down, and rebounded by Zach Ammonette. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Still a 9-point advantage for Pickett County. Wattenbarger, Hunter has it on the left wing. Goes one-on-one with Simmons. To the basket, runs into Ledbetter. Might be offensive or a travel, and they're going to call a travel. Either way, that was going the other way. Good defense by Ledbetter to step up behind.
Yeah, a little bit out of control right there. And Hunter needs to make sure he plays within himself. Don't try to do things that he's not capable of.
Like Wattenbarger a little fortunate to get away just with the travel and not get the offensive foul call on him there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has already fouled out of a ball game so this year. Here's Simmons with the basketball for Livingston. A little turnaround 15-footer is not going to go, and Lowhorn skies for the rebound in front of Choked. Will Ammonette with the basketball. Crosses over. Handoff. Heath Wattenbarger. He'll fake it three. Drive in. Kick it out to Zach, who will fake it three. He penetrates. Tried to pass it off to Wattenbarger. Now he'll drive in. It looked like he might have had a shot. Here's a three ball from Will Ammonette. Can't get it to go. Heath Wattenbarger with the offensive rebound. Kick it out to Hunter. Penetrates. Middle of the lane. Pass off Lowhorn. Shot fake. Goes up. Blocked away by Choke. Good defense. Back the other way we go. This is Bilbrey with it. Finds Story. Crosses over, a little jab step, ball stolen away by Hunter Wattenbarger. Now it's loose on the ground, and actually a foul call on Livingston. And that's going to go on Isaac Story. That's going to be his second foul, and the 15th foul on Livingston. So that's going to bring in Brody Coffey for the first time, the sophomore, wearing the number 11 jersey. Comes in for Story, who is the point guard for this squad, so we'll see who takes the point guard duties, and Brody Coffey has to come in and guard Zach Ammonette. That's a tough guard.
That is a tough coming off the bench and trying to guard Zach.
Here's a handoff to Zach on the three-point line. He's going to go one-on-one with him. Good straight-up defense. That's an offensive foul on Zach Ammonette. Well, I said it was going to be a tough guard, but that's pretty good defense. Was moving his feet, stayed in front, and drew the offensive foul on Zach Ammonette.
Yeah, got really good position, figured out where Zach was going, got there before he did, just took the hit right into the chest.
19-10, still the lead for Pickett County. 4:48 to play in the second quarter. Coach Ammonette giving it to the near referee in front of him. Here's Ledbetter for a three, coming off a screen, couldn't get it to go. Lowhorn, the rebound, will clear it away to Zach Ammonette. Up the court it goes to Will. Pickett County with the basketball. Will alongside the perimeter will pass off to Hunter Wattenbarger, has an open lane, takes it to the basket, and lays it up and in with the left hand. Seen a couple times this year where the defense just kind of parts ways. They get a little confused and have an open lane. Hunter gets the beneficiary there with 2 points. Good backdoor pass to Ledbetter, high off the glass, couldn't get it to go. Rebound fought for, Pickett County has it. Zach Ammonette will split two defenders, it's 2v2. Finds his brother Jacob, who will fake it three. He'll drive in the middle of the lane, pull it back out after he lost the handle. Hunter fakes the three, pulls up from 15 feet, lets it fly, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Livingston with 3:58 to play in the second quarter. It's 21-10, an 11-point advantage for Pickett County.
Jacob, we're still looking for our first Livingston basket here, almost halfway through, a little over halfway through the second quarter.
There it is right there. Simmons down low, a nifty little move, turns around and puts it up with the right hand and gets it to go in the middle of the lane. Just needed Casey to talk about it, I guess. 21-12 the score, 3:35 to play in the second quarter. Pickett with the basketball and the lead. Jacob Ammonette, middle of the lane, jump stop, skip it out to Hunter Wattenbarger in the corner. Fakes a three, will then find Jacob coming off a screen. Ammonette, top of the key, hand off to Will. Will will pull it from 15 feet, might have been touched, but doesn't get the shot to go. Lowhorn the rebound. Jacob Ammonette to the basket, high off the glass, couldn't get it to fall. Rebound back to Jacob Ammonette, and he gets fouled by Dawson Simmons. So Jacob Ammonette very active down there on the floor. 7th team foul, so that's going to send the freshman to the line for a 1 and bonus. Second foul on Simmons.
Yeah, he's trying to get the shot up over a much bigger guy, was able to get it up on the glass. I'm not sure if it would have counted if it went. Really working hard to get down there, get himself a shot.
3:12 to go in this first half. 21-12 lead for Pickett County over Livingston here at Pickett County. The freshman Jacob Ammonette at the line for a 1 bonus. The front end is good. His first point of the ball game. He scored as many as 17 in a game this season. That was in the home opener against Cookeville. Had 5 and 6 in their last 2 games against FBA and Smith County. Knocks down 2 free throws right there.
Hey, he's an Ammonette. He knows how to score.
He can fill it up with the best of them. 23-12. It's a 11-point advantage. They're going to call an offensive foul. Jacob Ammonette was in the backcourt with 2 Livingston players, and they're going to say he had good position. He did. Could have been a no call, but they're going to call an offensive foul on Livingston. That's going to go on Bilbrey, his first.
Yeah, very similar call to the play that we had right here in the front court on our player. So it's tit for tat right there.
Yep. Hunter Wattenbarger at the other end. Good pass to Lowhorn, who misses the point-blank layup from the left side. He was almost too open. 23-12. Simmons, a little spin move, puts up a shot in the lane. Couldn't get it to go. Hunter Wattenbarger the rebound. Looking to get the ball up the court. It's 3v1. Into the corner to Ammonette, fakes a 3, drives in to the basket, puts it up, couldn't get it to go, but Lowhorn's there to clean it up. Lowhorn's there at the right time. Most of the time, he finds 2 points.
Yeah, once again, he's figuring out ways to help his team, being gritty and tough, finding that loose ball rebound.
25-12 the score. We got a whistle and a timeout taken by Livingston with 2:28 to play in the second quarter, just a 30-second one. Heath Wattenbarger checked in for Pickett at that whistle as well. 25-12 is the score right now. Pickett starting to run away in the second quarter. I shouldn't say run away. Livingston just unable to find points right here in the second quarter. They've only got 2.
Yeah, they've had a lid on the bucket. They've not had a whole lot of good attempts. The ones that they have, they've just not got them to be able to get knocked down. Got to figure out ways to put points on the board right here. Make a run right here before halftime. See if they can cut the gap.
The only person that scored in this quarter is Dawson Simmons, and that's when you brought up the point that they have not scored in this quarter. That was on their last possession. So Coach Miller taking a timeout, trying to calm his kids down. Say, hey, you're not down by that much. You've got the firepower to get back into it. This is a game that was tied up at 10 at the end, almost at the end of the first quarter before a Hunter Wattenbarger 3 that made it a 3-point advantage for Pickett County. So Livingston will have the ball out of the timeout with 2:27 to play in the second quarter. Isaac Story with the basketball back into the game with 2 fouls. Here's Hargis down low to Choate. Choate backing down Lowhorn, has to kick it back out to Hargis. Pulls up at 14 feet, will pass it back out to Story. Blocked away by Wattenbarger. Story's got it back though. They'll reset the offense with 2:10 on the clock. Looking down low, ball poked away by Lowhorn. Great defensive play after he got sealed out and then tried to front him to get back in position.
Yeah, he fought his way around, was able to get a hand on it, knock it out of bounds. Great play.
Livingston will take it out along the baseline left side. 2:05 to play in the second quarter. Story driving to the right side along the perimeter, runs into his own teammate in Ledbetter, who has the ball now. Pulls up from 14 feet and knocks it down. Some much needed points for this Livingston Wildcats team.
Yeah, they stopped the run right there, and they got to figure out how to put some more points on the board here before half.
Hunter Wattenbarger with the basketball for Pickett, spins around, ball's loose on the floor. He picks it back up, looking down low, throws it straight into the hands of Isaac Story. Was looking for his brother Heath on the right block. Story's got the basketball now, being guarded by Hunter Wattenbarger. Zach Ammonette was out of the ball game. He's going to come back in here shortly. Choate down low, gets hammered by 2 different Pickett County Bobcats. And a good entry pass over the top. They're trying to front Choate as he is the tallest player on the court. And he gets hammered. We'll wait and see who they put that foul on. That's going to be called on Hunter Wattenbarger, just his first.
Yeah, Hunter made sure he got his money's worth right there. Wasn't going to let him get the and one. Hard foul, but a clean foul.
89 seconds on the clock to go in the first half. Choate at the line misses his first free throw of the ball game. Was 4 of 4 prior to that one. Zach Ammonette checks back in for Hunter Wattenbarger, who just picked up his first foul. The 16th foul so far on Pickett County. Choate, second free throw, no good again, but an offensive rebound back up and no good for Livingston. Now the ball is loose and picked up by Pickett County, and a foul going to be called on Livingston that time. So no good on both free throw attempts, and then Livingston fouls in the process. That's going to send Heath Wattenbarger to the line as Ledbetter picks up his second foul for Livingston. Heath Wattenbarger at the line for a 1 bonus, as it's only the 9th team foul, so 1 more before double bonus. Front end on the way, knocks it down. Sophomore's been pretty solid from the line so far to start this season.
Yeah, he's confident up there. He's got a nice stroke. He's smooth and steady.
26-14 the score now. Keith, bonus free throw, good as well. You mentioned it, he's got a pretty good stroke. He's more of a post player than his brother Hunter, who plays more like a guard, but he still has a pretty nice looking shot. 1:20 to go in this second quarter. 27-14 the score. Passes blocked out of bounds by Lowhorn. Who else? He was guarding Ledbetter on the left wing. Livingston gonna keep it on the near sideline. Inbound to Coffey. Coffey down low with the basketball on the right block on Zach Ammonette. Passes it over the top for Isaac Story. Story drives in, spins around, puts up a shot from 12 feet, and gets it to rattle in. Nice little touch there from Isaac Story for his 4th point of the ball game with 56 seconds to play in the first half. 27-16, 11-point advantage for Pickett County. Zach Ammonette with the basketball. Down low, Lowhorn looking for a backdoor cut. Can't get it to anybody. And a good pinch down low by Ledbetter, who comes up with a steal. At the other end we go. Hargis, 3 from the left wing. That one won't go. Rebounded by Ledbetter. Tried to go up in the process. He got fouled, and I believe he's going to be at the line for 2 shots. That foul was called on Will Ammonette, who I believe was just trying to box him out, but they're going to say that Ledbetter was already in the air and that he rooted him out.
Going to be a chance right here for Livingston to cut it down to a single-digit lead here. 37 seconds to go in the half.
27-16 as it stands right now, but 2 free throws coming for Hayden Ledbetter, the senior, at the line. First one is good. He's got 5 points now. You mentioned it, big free throws because that cuts it to 10. This could cut it to 9 with 37 seconds to play in the first half. Lowhorn comes out for Hunter Wattenbarger, a little offense-defense change. Ledbetter going to have another free throw coming up here. He knocks it down for his 6th points and makes it a 9-point ball game. Pickett County leads it 27-18, 33 seconds and counting here in the second quarter. Will Ammonette will walk it up the court. Man-to-man look for Livingston.
Look for us to get a screen right here, get Hunter, get Zach open for a good-looking shot.
Will Ammonette, good pass down low to Heath Wattenbarger. He got fouled, and he'll be at the line. The double came to him. Ledbetter's going to be tagged with the foul on that weak side. He was the one that pinched down off the wing. And Ledbetter, that's his 3rd foul just before the half. That one's going to hurt a little bit. It sends Heath Wattenbarger to the line for 2 freebies, just knocked down 2, and nothing but nylon on the first one that time. So the Pickett County Bobcats, they've been shooting the free throw well. Over the weekend, they went 40 of 46 from the line. And 2 more good ones right there from Heath Wattenbarger. He has 6 points now. 29-18, full court.
A little full court pressure right here.
They're going to keep it going at half court too. Little trap in the corners. 8 seconds now for Livingston. Little zone look. They'll switch back to man-to-man. 3 ball coming from Ledbetter. Gets it to go with 2 seconds. Pickett County with the basketball. Full court heave is not going to go. And a huge shot for Ledbetter right before the half. Kind of like Hunter Wattenbarger before the first half. Livingston gets one of their own. 29-21 at the half. Pickett County leading by those 8 points. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll break it down for you. Keep it tuned in on UC Sports Nation.
Emily Dickinson coined the phrase, crumbling is not an instant act. While many of life's problems seem to come from nowhere, the truth is, most of them give some kind of early warning sign or signal. No matter what the problem in your life may be, it will always be easier to overcome when you have money stashed away in a savings account at People's Bank. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Wellness is about people. People like Dr. Andrew Todd, Dr. Matthew J. King, FNP Benjamin Aaron. Local experts taking care of local people so you can relax and feel at home. That's the goal at Byrdstown Medical Center, making it a comfortable place where you and the team focus on your health. Being well, Byrdstown Medical Center. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. That's 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back to the Bobcat Den. Myself, I'm Jacob Vincent. To my right is Casey Bolden, and we've had a couple of good contests here tonight. The girls' game finished by a final score 69-55 in favor of the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats. They improved to 6-1 on the season. The Lady Bobcats fell to 5-1, suffering their first loss of this season. Here in the boys' game, we got a tight one so far. It was 13-10 after the first quarter, now 29-21 here at the end of halftime, and it got to be a pretty big lead for Pickett County before that three ball at the end of the half by Livingston.
Yeah, one of the keys to the game for Livingston was, number one, they had to control the runs. Pickett County's made a couple of runs. A nice little answer by Livingston right there. They just got to figure out how to slow the momentum, not allow those Pickett County runs to be extended, figure out how they can shorten them down as much as they can and go on a run of their own.
For Pickett County, I mean, they've looked pretty good offensively so far. Zach Ammonette, he's got 8 points, 14 for Hunter Wattenbarger, and he has just looked great to start this season. And Zach Ammonette not playing in that first game. You saw Hunter start to take the load of that offense off him and Will Ammonette. And Hunter, he's been playing pretty well to start this season.
Yeah, he as we keep mentioning, he's the motor of this team. He plays at a really high energy level, both on the offensive and the defensive end. He's got the ability to create. He's got the ability to shoot the three. He's got the full all-around game, Jacob. Really like his scrappiness, his grittiness, and toughness, not just by Hunter. I think that his attitude creeps into the rest of the players, and you can really tell that.
You've mentioned it a couple times. You're only as good as the end of your bench, and we've seen both of these benches get into this basketball game. There's fans on both sides. This gym is filled. You can hear the energy in this gym, and you can really hear it from those benches as well. They've done a really nice job cheering on their teammates, and then there's no drop-off in production when those subs get to come into this basketball game. It's a big rivalry game and an emotional one, and it's been good so far.
Yeah, everybody wants to get in this game and go back to school and talk about it tomorrow. Really excited when the bench gets involved. Just creates that additional excitement, that energy. The team feeds off that. And so I'm really excited that we've got that environment and that energy here tonight. It's really an awesome thing, high school basketball here in Tennessee.
Halftime score 29-21 in favor of the Pickett County Bobcats. And we're actually going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the scores from around the UC Sports Nation. So keep it tuned in right here to UC Sports Nation.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautosPot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back here at Pickett County High School. Good score right here, 29-21 at the half between Pickett County and Livingston Academy, but a lot of other scores from around the UC Sports Nation. Casey.
Yeah, girls finals. So far we've got Macon County went to Clay tonight, got defeated 38. Clay put up 50 on the board. Good win for Clay County. The Bulldogs, the game you watched or you heard right here on the UC Sports Nation, Livingston defeated Pickett County 65-55. And then down in down in Warren County, White County goes to Warren County. Really good game right here. Puts 57 on the board, beats Warren County 57-47. And then a final up at Cumberland County, York 63, Cumberland County 52. Still scores we're waiting on Jackson County, Smith County, Monterey, Van Buren, and Gordonsville, Trousdale, and then Red Bowling Springs, Cannon County. Jacob, that's the UC Sports Nation scoreboard.
A lot of good games going on around the area tonight. We're going to get a good look at Cannon County coming up on Friday. That's going to be a really fun girls matchup and a really fun boys matchup as well. Some good players on both sides in that one, and fortunate that we actually just get to see Cannon County. That's a long drive for them. It's about 2 hours to come up here to Pickett County, and we'll have the call starting right around 5:45, just like we did tonight. That's coming up on Friday. However, still a half of basketball to go here tonight. 29-21 in favor of Pickett County right now. We'll take a short break. When we come back, second half action coming your way.
At People's Bank, home improvement loans make up a significant portion of our lending portfolio. If you've been thinking about ways to spruce up and improve your home, come talk with us. Whether you want to take on the home improvement challenge yourself or bring in some outside help, at People's Bank, we have the money you need to make your dreams come true. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Back here at the Bobcat Den, and Casey, you and I were talking off the air one of these times. We're going to find out the name of this place, and well, I saw that Brent tweeted out that it's the Bobcat Den, similar to the Wildcat Den for the Wildcats, but this is the Bobcat Den, and I guess it is the Battle of the Cats in this one, and so far it's been a pretty good battle.
Absolutely, we got them hanging off the rafters here at Pickett County High School. We've got a great atmosphere for basketball. The Bobcat Den. Jacob, we ate at the Bobcats Den the other day.
That's right.
Quite the salad, quite the meal. Awesome food up here in Pickett County. Looking forward here to the second half.
Well, we got a packed gym, and they're going to wait for some of the patrons to clear the court and get back to their seats for this second half. Livingston will start out with it, down by 8, 29-21. Here is Livingston with the basketball. Ledbetter, top the key, will move it to the right side of the hands of Story. Story fakes right, goes left. Ledbetter again in the middle of the lane, drives in, tried to scoop a pass over to Choate on the opposite block, and lost it out of bounds. So Livingston, they hit the three right before the half. If they could start out with points here to start out the half, similar to a football team, you score before the half and you receive the kickoff to start the second half, might have a similar effect. Instead, ball's loose on the ground, and it's turned over. Picked up by Pickett County. Jacob Ammonette out in front, jump stop, puts it up, puts it in.
Stop, let the defender go right by, and then put it on the board for 2 points.
4 points now for Jacob Ammonette, 31-21, 10-point advantage for Pickett County. Isaac Story at the other end working on the freshman. We'll kick it off to Simmons. Ball poked away from Choate. Nice job by Lowhorn on the bigger Choate. Here is Ledbetter, top of the key, being guarded by Will Ammonette. Ledbetter drives to the left side, passes off to Bilbrey. Bilby driving in on Zach Ammonette, tried to come to a jump stop, goes under Zach Ammonette, puts up the shot, couldn't get it to go. Rebounded with one hand by Nick Choate. And the reason he had one hand on it was because his other hand was being pulled down by Lowhorn, and they're going to tag Lowhorn with the foul.
Yeah, good call right there. Had his arm, couldn't get it up enough to get the ball in both hands. Tough luck there by Lowhorn.
Second foul on Caleb Lowhorn. 31-21 the score. Pickett County up by 10. 7 minutes to play in the third. Choate driving on Lowhorn. Kick out to Bilbrey. Good help by Lowhorn. Blocks it away, and Hunter Wattenbarger the rebound. Wattenbarger will bring it up now for Pickett County. Across the timeline, gets a screen, goes to the basket, lost the basketball out of bounds, but they're going to say it was last touch by Livingston. I don't know about that one. I might agree with the Wildcat fans. It looked like he just lost that one off his hands.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good look. The ref had a good look at that one.
So a quick sub for Livingston as Bilbrey checks in for Coffee. Here's Hunter Wattenbarger on the right wing, looking down low for Lowhorn. Kick it out to Zach Ammonette. Got open, lets it fly, and not too many times you're going to see Zach Ammonette do that. Air balls hitting to the left from the top of the key. That's kind of tough to do, especially as good of a shooter Zach is.
I've been watching Zach for a long time. He won't put many of those up.
31-21, Livingston back with the basketball. Story across the timeline, crosses over on Jacob Ammonette, drives into the middle of the lane, kick it out to Simmons, who will fake a three, and he'll penetrate. Pull it back out after getting stopped by Wattenbarger. Looking to pass off now, throws it over the top for Choate, stolen away by Zach Ammonette on the weak side. Good help defense by the senior. 10-point advantage for Pickett County with the basketball. Thumbs up for Will Ammonette. Pass off to Lowhorn in the high post. Lowhorn, handoff Zach Ammonette, tries another triple. That one off the mark again, short that time, and rebounded by Livingston. Isaac Story to the basket, lays it up, and that's going to be an offensive foul yet again on Isaac Story. That's either the second or third time that he's ran into Lowhorn and been called for an offensive foul.
Yeah, Lowhorn just stands his ground. He's going to let him run right over him. He's not afraid to take that hit. It's momentum changer. Ball going the other way. Big play for the Bobcats.
And it's the third foul on Isaac Story, so he has to come out. 5:48 to play in this third quarter. 31-21 the score. Will Ammonette with the basketball. Handoff Hunter Wattenbarger. Skip it over to Zach on the right wing. Zach will drive in middle of the lane, put up a shot from 10 feet, and rattle it in. Well, if you can't get it from downtown, try inside that three-point line. He's into double figures with 10. 12-point advantage for Pickett County. Into the corner it goes to Hargis. Top of the key, almost stolen away by Ammonette. Here's a three ball from Bilbrey. He knocks it down. Big shot for Livingston and the first points of the game for Daniel Bilbrey. 33-24, 5:16 to play in the third. Will Ammonette will pass off to Zach. Free throw line extended on the right side. Jabs left, goes right alongside the baseline and got a little too deep. Good defense stolen away by Livingston. Out in front, Bilbrey to the basket. High off the glass, too hard. And out in front now, Pickett County. Wattenbarger, touch pass up to Zach Ammonette. Lays it up and in with the right hand.
Great play by Hunter, getting it down to Zach. Didn't even catch it, just kind of tipped it down there. Great play.
35-24, back up by 11. Go the Bobcats. Here's Bilbrey, tries another triple. That one off the mark, rebound loose. Bilbrey has it. That was Hargis who had the triple try. Bilbrey with the offensive rebound. Now he'll penetrate, middle of the lane, puts up a shot high off the glass, too hard. Picked up by Bilbrey on the offensive rebound, and then he gets fouled by Hunter Wattenbarger. Good active hands by Daniel Bilbrey. Wattenbarger going to be tagged with his second foul, team second. Heath Wattenbarger going to check in for Zach Ammonette, who's going to get a rest on the bench and get a talking to from his father on the sideline. Here's Coffee, top of the key. Spinning around, driving in on Hunter Wattenbarger, looking for a backdoor cut. There it is to Ledbetter. Good cut, good pass, and a good finish for Hayden Ledbetter.
Livingston trying to make another little run at him right here.
35-26, 9-point advantage. Three ball coming from Jacob Ammonette. That one goes.
The run is limited, though. Ammonette's right back at it.
Always got to guard him alongside the perimeter. Jacob Ammonette knocks down the deep one that time to make it a 12-point advantage. 38-26. Livingston back with the basketball. Top of the key into the hands of Coffee. Coffee's going to drive on Wattenbarger. Gets stopped by him. Drives it to the right side. Tries it again to the basket. Pulls up. Got off balance was Wattenbarger, and a good two-point bucket there from Coffee. His first 2 points of the game, and a quick timeout taken by Livingston to set their defense. Let's see if they come out with some full court pressure here. Down by 10, 3:44 to play in the third.
Yeah, Coffee made a nice move right there. Gets the lead back to 10. I anticipate Coach Miller's probably going to change it up right here, change up some tempo, change up his defense, try to create a turnover, get some momentum going right here before the end of the quarter.
We mentioned it. Don't pay attention to the records in this ball game. Livingston 2-3, but in their 3 losses, pretty much all 3 close ones. They lost by 5 to Blackman, lost by 5 to Smith County, and the only game that they really got blown out in was Lipscomb Academy, but that is a very good basketball team.
Yeah, they've always got tradition at Livingston Academy. They're going to play hard. They're going to play for each other. A lot of tradition there. And then when these teams get together, like you mentioned, Jacob, throw out the record books. They're going to play for heart. They're going to play for pride.
38-28 right now out of the timeout. No full court pressure, but they're going to set up their defense in the half court. 3:38 to play in the third quarter. Will Ammonette drifts to the left wing. Ammonette looking towards the top of the key, coming off a curl screen for Hunter Wadbarger, and a foul called on Caleb Lohorn. He looked pretty set to me.
Yeah, you know, early in the season, we talked about this a few broadcasts ago. Officials are looking for those illegal screens. They've been instructed to clean that stuff up. It's a point of emphasis. We got caught right there.
He tried setting one on the top of the screen. Here's a pass straight to Hunter Wattenbarger. A turnover behind the back, goes underneath the basket and couldn't get the finish, but rebounded by Heath. Now it's loose on the ground. Picked up by Livingston. Coffee has it, drives in, kick out Bilbrey. 3 on the way, that one's deep, no good. And out in front now is Hunter Wattenbarger. Up to Jacob Ammonette, lays it up and in with the left hand. Jacob Ammonette having a nice little scoring run here in the third quarter. 7 points to his name in the third alone. He's got 9 on the ball game. Back to a 12-point advantage. Hargis with the basketball, pulls up from 14 feet, no good. Coffee, the weak side rebound, falling down to the ground, is going to be fouled by Zach Ammonette. Good rebound by Coffee. He's come in, he's taken on that challenge of guarding Zach Ammonette and comes away with the offensive rebound and then draws the foul on Ammonette too.
Yeah, he's played hard right here in this quarter. He's really kind of led him.
Here's Bilbrey with the basketball for Livingston off the inbound. 40-28, 2:44 to play in the third. Top of the key, Livingston has it. Bilbrey will pass it off to Coffee on the wing. Brody Coffee brings it towards the top of the key, skips it over to Bilbrey, fakes a 3, sidesteps to the right to the baseline, trying to pass alongside the baseline. We got a whistle, and I believe he stepped out of bounds. He did. We're going back the other way. Got a little bit too deep alongside that baseline. 2.5 to play in the third. 40-28 is the score. Up by 12 are the Bobcats. Isaac Story will come in at the next dead ball for Livingston. Will Ammonette with the basketball for Pickett County. Hunter Wattenbarger down low to Heath. Took some contact but couldn't get the finish, and he'll be at the line for 2 shots. Tough foul call on Nick Choate there. He looked pretty straight up.
Yeah, the Wildcat faithful don't like that one much. He looked pretty straight up. Did draw a little contact. It was minimal. I've seen more be passed on by this crew in the game.
Heath Wattenbarger going to be at the line. He's 4 of 4 so far on the night. He's going to go 5 of 5 as he knocks down the first one. Just the second foul on Choate. He is going to check out, and he's been held quite in check. He does not have a field goal in this ballgame. He scored 20 in their last game against Rockville.
Yeah, he's not excited as he goes over and has a seat on the bench. He's pretty frustrated.
Meanwhile, that matchup with Heath Wattenbarger, Heath's winning it right now. He's got 8 points, and he's 6 of 6 from the line. Here's Brody Coffee with the basketball for Livingston, down by 14, 42-28. Crosses over on Jacob Ammonette, loses the ball, and then gets it back, and then is fouled by Jacob Ammonette. And just unfortunate for Jacob, played good defense, went down to grab for the basketball, and just a second too late, ended up grabbing the foot of Coffee. And Jacob Ammonette going to be tagged with his third foul. Livingston will take it out underneath the basket. 2:04 to play in the third. Hargis looking over the top for Brody Coffee. Give it back to Hargis in the corner on that right side. He jabs and jabs a little too hard as he throws it off the knee of Hunter Wattenbarger. So it'll stay with Livingston on that baseline. Hargis will take it out again. They'll set up in a flat 4 set at the free throw line for Livingston with 2 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter, down by 14. Inbound to Isaac Story on the wing. Drives into some traffic. Stolen away by Hunter Wattenbarger. It's 1v2. Wattenbarger, Euro step, gets blocked away from behind, and that's going to be last touched by Wattenbarger. Hargis came from behind, blocked it off of Wattenbarger. He took it out of bounds with him, and Livingston will get the basketball back. Great transition defense there.
Yeah, they were able to get back. He tried the Euro step. He was able to go up and make a play on the ball.
Story trying to wrap a pass around on the left block to the right block. Got it stopped and gets it back. Now Coffee has it, driving in on Jacob Ammonette. Lost the basketball. He'll get it back and reset the offense. Top of the key. 1:33 to play in the second quarter. 42-28. Livingston trailing by 14, but they've still got some momentum with them, especially after that defensive stop. There's Bilbrey left wing. Hands off to Coffee. Coffee penetrates. Top of the key to Story. He'll fire a triple. That one rattles around and finally falls in. Sat on the rim for a good couple seconds, but Isaac Story hits his first three of the ball game.
Shooter's roll, no doubt.
Jacob Ammonette will fake a three, top of the key and penetrate. Hand off to his brother Zach. Will pull it back out on the top of the perimeter. Then he'll retry it. Off to Heath Wattenbarger with a head of steam to the basket. Lays it up with the left hand.
Nice take, used the left hand, wasn't afraid to take the contact, finished at the rim.
The sophomore into double figures. At the other end, Story kick out to Bilbrey for Livingston. 48 seconds to play in the third quarter in a 13-point ball game. Down low to Simmons, who's back into the ball game. Backs down Heath Wattenbarger, and he puts it up and in with the left hand.
Simmons with a nice little turnaround J down low. Shot it right over Wattenbarger.
So still just an 11-point ball game, 44-33. 30 seconds remaining here in the third. Pickett County with the basketball. They're going to spread out. Go 5 out. Will Ammonette wasting some time. 25 seconds and counting. Just trying to pass it off. Here's Will. Will going to try to get it to Zach at some point, but good defense by Coffee. Here's Zach, open lane to the basket, takes it to the hoop, blocked away by Coffee. Little bit of a stare down afterwards. What a defensive play by Brody Coffee. And then they're going to say the ball hit Zach on the way down, and Livingston's going to have the basketball going the other way.
Yeah, I don't like that call at all right there. I think they missed that one.
10 seconds to go. Livingston with the ball, down by 11, 44-33. Story, right wing, 5 seconds. Story, down low, Simmons with 3. Backs down Wattenbarger, stolen away, but picked back up by Bilbrey. Missed it at the buzzer. That would have been big for Livingston, but the third quarter score reads 44-33 in favor of Pickett County. We're going to take a short minute break and be back with fourth quarter action right here on UC Sports Nation.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Back here at the Bobcat Den, 8 minutes on the clock. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Pickett County will start out with the basketball, leading by 11, 44-33. Nice game so far from both sides. Very competitive contest. And Livingston, they're not going away quite yet. They're still in this ball game. Pickett County will start out with the basketball, getting some admiration from their fans. Hunter Wattenbarger on the right baseline, backing down Hargis. Gets some contact, he'll get the bucket to go, and a scream afterwards will send him to the line for one free throw.
He's feeling it, Jacob.
Didn't have any points in that third quarter. Starts off the fourth quarter with a bucket and a foul.
Yeah, he drew the contact. His teammates loved it. Crowd loved it too. Awesome play.
Foul was called on Wyatt Hargis, his second. Sends Wattenbarger to the line. He's got 16 points tonight. This is his second time at the stripe. And that time he gets it to go. 1 of 2 from the 15-foot strike tonight. 47-33. 7:43 to go in this ball game. Here is Coffee with the basketball. We'll reverse it off to Story between the circles. Story for Livingston. Dribbling in on Will Ammonette. Wants a screen, gets it, pulls up from 15 feet and lets it fly. It's off the mark to the right and rebounded by Jacob Ammonette on that right side for Pickett County. He'll give it up to his brother Zach, who will bring it up the court. 40 seconds into the fourth quarter. 14-point advantage again for Pickett County. Jacob Ammonette spinning around, going to the basket. Little up and under move, got some contact, and they're going to call a travel on Jacob Ammonette. Coach Ammonette can't believe it. And we got a whistle here on the near referee. Looks like this near referee just gave a warning to Joseph Ammonette. He had nothing to do with the call, but he's going over and giving a warning to Joseph Ammonette. Joseph Ammonette wasn't even saying anything to this referee, but a foul nonetheless called. So Livingston back with the basketball. Minute in here to the fourth quarter. 47-33.
Missed a walk right there, Jacob.
Story with it. Story still has it. We'll pass it off to Coffey on the left baseline. They'll bring it on to the left wing. Now he'll penetrate to the basket, get to the hoop, couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Livingston, but the putback no good from Simmons. Will Ammonette up to Hunter Wattenbarger. He'll dice to the basket, put it up with the right hand, get the finish to go. The defense didn't get back in time for the streaking Hunter Wattenbarger. It's 49-33 with 6.5 to play in the fourth.
Big man ran the court, rewarded himself with a bucket.
And then he's going to get tagged with a foul. Tried to poke it from behind from Dawson Simmons. And Hunter Wattenbarger tagged with his third foul. 16 foul on Pickett County here in the second half, so one more. That'll send Livingston to the line, which could prove big in this game. At a 16-point advantage right now for Pickett County with 6.5 to play. Ledbetter looking to get it in, and a foul, and Zach Ammonette a little shaken up. Zach Ammonette going to be tagged with that foul. He's going to come out of the game, little shaken up, limping, and holding the breath of the Pickett County fans. He's touching that left knee, and that's the one he's got the knee brace on. We'll definitely keep an eye on that. He's going to come out of the game as Lowhorn checked back in. Foul was called on Zach Ammonette, his third. We might not see Zach just for precautionary reasons for the rest of this ball game with 6.5 to play. Missed the free throw on the 1-and-1 though.
Looks like the trainer's down there with him. He's trying to walk it off.
He might have just banged knees with, I believe it was Hargis, who missed the free throw on the other end. Here is Hunter Wattenbarger with the basketball on the left wing. Drives in on Story. Kick out to Heath Wattenbarger. Jacob Ammonette, top of the key. Spins around. Penetrates again. Puts up the shot. Got it to go. And they're going to call a foul before the shot on Bilbrey. Nice little route out there. Good move by Jacob Ammonette. Yeah. He's a little bit shorter, but he knows how to use his body.
Yeah, he's got some ball handling skills. He's got good fakes. He can get the defender up in the air and try to figure out how to get himself into the basket.
Second foul called on Bilbrey. They called it on the ground, just the fourth team foul, so Pickett County will take it out underneath the basket. They inbound to Will Ammonette. Will pull it back out along the half-court line. It's 5:57 to play in the ball game. 16-point advantage for Pickett County. The high post that goes to Heath Wattenbarger. Great backdoor cut by Lowhorn, who puts it up with the foul. He'll have a free throw coming.
Really excited when Lowhorn gets to score. He's just got such a high energy, such a high motor. Probably doesn't even care if he scores, but man, when he does, it's sweet.
It is fun to watch him play the game. Plays it the right way, plays it hard, and really just makes the right play most of the time. Can't connect on the free throw to complete the three-point play. He does have 4 points in this ball game so far. 51-33 is the score. Pickett County leads. Hand off to Simmons. Three ball from the right side is going to be short, no good. Rebound on the weak side by Hunter Wattenbarger. Outlet to Will Ammonette. Ammonette up the right side of the court will find Heath in the corner. Heath looking down low to Lowhorn. Had him wide open, but didn't get him the basketball. 5.5 to play in the game. Zach Ammonette going to make his way to the scorer's table, so it looks like he's going to be all right. Hunter Wattenbarger into Nick Cho with some good straight-up defense. Now the ball loose on the ground, picked up by Livingston. Back the other way we go. Pass off to Simmons underneath the basket, puts it up, too hard. Rebound loose. There's Ledbetter underneath on the baseline, couldn't get it to go, and rebounded by Jacob Ammonette. Ammonette will lead the break now. Take it all the way to the basket. Looked like he might have been fouled. No call. Got his own rebound. Now the foul is called, and Ammonette will be at the line. That might have been a bit of a makeup call because that one looked pretty clean.
Yeah, Joseph's not excited. Thinks there's a lot of contact. Whistle's not getting blown. We're in an 18-point ball game here. Just want to make sure we don't let it get away from us.
51-33 the score right now. Coach Ammonette does have that warning, so he's got to be careful. He's just staring at the referee and pat on the back from his assistant coaches there. I believe that might be his brother Lee on the sideline.
Yeah.
And Livingston's going to take a timeout. Missed the free throw on the first attempt was Jacob Ammonette. Full timeout. we'll take it with them. 51-33 the score with 4:59 to play in the ball game. We're back in a moment on UC Sports Nation.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes Security Sales Consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.
Out of the timeout, Jacob Ammonette will have another free throw coming up. Second one on the way, and that one will go down for the freshman. So Jacob Ammonette now into double figures. He's got 10 points in the third Bobcats into double figures. Zach Ammonette is in the ball game, playing defense right now for Pickett County.
8-0 run right here to start the fourth quarter for the Bobcats, Jacob.
52-33 is the score with 4:42 to go in the fourth. Missed three from the left wing. Choate the offensive rebound for Livingston. Pass off to Simmons, and Simmons lays it up and in from the left side. Simmons with 2 points, and those are the first 2 points of this fourth quarter for this Livingston squad. We've seen it a couple times. Slow starts to the quarter have really dug themselves a hole.
Yeah.
52-35 right now with 4:18 to play in the ball game. Will Ammonette dribbling out near half court and loses the basketball to Nick Choate. Choate leading the break. Pass off to Ledbetter. Back to Choate. Lays it up and in with the left hand. That's his first field goal of the game. He's got 7 now. That was 5 of 6 from the line. 52-37. 15-point advantage again for this Pickett County team. Jacob Ammonette, top of the key. Dribbling in, skips it back out to Hunter Wattenbarger, will fake it three, drive in left baseline, find an open Will Ammonette, back to Jacob. Wide open, lets it fly, can't get it to go. Not too many times he's gonna miss that one. Livingston back with the basketball, Ledbetter across the timeline. 3:38 to play in this one, down by 15, not insurmountable, but you gotta start hitting some shots and going quickly. Coffey down low, he gets fouled. Aiden Coffey gonna be at the line.
Lowhorn came over as a secondary defender, just tried to get over there and try to stop the drive. Just wasn't able to get it over in time. Created a little contact. Going to the line for two shots right here.
That's a big foul call too, because that's Caleb Lowhorn's 4th foul with 3:30 to play, and we've talked about it a couple times. He is the glue that holds this team together. Aiden Coffey cannot connect on the first free throw. It's his first attempt at the game. Hasn't scored in this game yet. Zach Ammonette going to come out. Lowhorn going to stay in for right now with those 4 fouls. So he's going to have to be careful, and if you're Livingston, you start pounding the ball inside to Nick Choate.
Absolutely.
3.5 to play in the ball game. Second free throw good for Aiden Coffey. Coffey's playing pretty well in this one so far, both Aiden and Brody. 52-38 the score. Will Ammonette in the backcourt with the basketball for Pickett. Picks up his dribble, will pass off to Hunter Wattenbarger in the front court as they come across the timeline. Right side it goes to Jacob. High post, kick out Jacob. 3 ball from the right side this time. That one off the mark. Trying to get the rebound was Lowhorn, but couldn't really go after it with those 4 fouls. Here's Aiden Coffey with the basketball. Drives in, passes off to Simmons, looking down low to Choate. Backs down Lowhorn, puts it up and over him.
That's what we talked about. They're going to try to go inside to Choate. They got a mismatch there. He's able to get to the rim.
Now just a 12-point game with 3 minutes to go. Some pressure here, a trap, and a good timeout call by Coach Ammonette there. A deep breath from him as he don't want to get too upset with him. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 2:50 to go in the ball game. 12-point advantage for Pickett County. We're back in a minute.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Keisling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Keisling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Keisling Insurance or visit them online at KeislingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Back here at the Bobcat Den, a 12-point advantage out of the timeout for Pickett County. Zach Ammonette with the basketball in his hands with 2:43 to play in the ball game. Pickett County, they don't need points, but they have to take care of the basketball. That's what they're trying to do right here. Will Ammonette on the right wing, going to have to get rid of it. That's going to be 5 seconds, and it is. Didn't get the pass off in time. He thought he got enough separation from the defender is his argument over there. And the referee is going to say, no, you didn't.
Hey, this is a rivalry game. Livingston's not going to go down without a fight here. They've got one more run in them. Pickett's got to withstand right here.
And they're going to need a good possession right here. Here's Coffey with the basketball. Pulls up from 14 feet. Too short, no good. Zach Ammonette the rebound with 2:22 to go in the ball game. If you're Coach Miller, when do you think about starting to foul?
Yeah, they're going to have to consider that here pretty quickly. Otherwise, Pickett's just going to bleed the time off.
Well, there's a steal for Bilbrey. Zach Ammonette trying to get over him, and they were trying to draw the foul. Good no call with 2 minutes on the clock. Here's Bilbrey on the left wing. Looking down low to Choate, and a good poke away by Lowhorn. Even though he's got those 4 fouls, still smartly playing defense. 52-40 is the score. 1:59 to play in this ball game. And almost a steal by Hunter Wattenbarger as he picked off the pass on the inbounds, but poked it out of bounds, and Livingston will keep it on the far sideline right in front of the Livingston bench. Minute 57 seconds on the clock. 12-point advantage for Pickett County. Livingston's got to go. Here's Story, top of the key, left open, lets it fly, can't get it to go, and Lowhorn skies for the rebound, ripping it down. 3 defenders around him looking to pass off, and he gets fouled. So that's going to send Lowhorn to the line for a 1-and-1, as that's the 7th team foul on Livingston Academy, and that foul is going to be called on Daniel Bilbrey. So Bilbrey gets tagged with his 3rd, team's 7th, and it sends Caleb Lowhorn to the line for a 1-and-bonus. Lowhorn spins it on the left palm, takes a dribble, lets it fly high above his head, can't get it to fall. Missed it on the front end. Back the other way we go. Livingston loses the basketball out of bounds. Zach Ammonette thought he tipped it off of Livingston last, and Livingston going to keep it on the near sideline. 52-40, 1:38 to play. Here's Hayden Ledbetter, top of the key. Moving it to the left side as he picks up his dribble. He needs some help. Looks for it down low, has Choate, and Choate lays it up and in. Choate with 6 points here in the 4th quarter. He's got 11. We got a 10-point ball game with 1:20 on the clock. Lowhorn, Ammonette, wide open to the basket, gets fouled by Choate. And a pretty good clean foul there by Nick Choate.
Feels like Livingston may have went to Choate here a little bit too late. He's having some success down there. They've only got 6 points in the game. May have started going into and feeding him a little bit late.
1:17 to play. He's going to send Zach Ammonette to the line for 2 freebies. First one, good. First time he's been to the line. And I guess you could consider it a quiet 13 points. He came into the game averaging 26 through his first 2 played. But when you have 32 in a game, that's going to help that average.
Yeah, he's got their best defender all night long. They're in his hip pocket. They play him defense with pride, not wanting to let him score.
Second one, no good. Goes 1 for 2 from the stripe that time. 53-42. 3 ball is blocked and then fouled. Zach Ammonette caught a piece of it, but then I think wait a second. Did they just call an offensive foul?
Yeah, I believe we got something away from the ball right there. We're going to have
They called an offensive foul, so it was blocked by Ammonette. I thought they called the foul on him. They actually called the foul on Livingston.
Yep.
And that's called on Isaac Story. Like you said, it must have been away from the basketball. Pickett County going to have the ball with 65 seconds on the clock. Here's Jacob Ammonette in the backcourt, gets into the front court, wide open down low, Zach Ammonette, good pass, and Zach Ammonette lays it up and in. Good vision by Heath Wattenbarger. 54 seconds to play, 55-42 the score as the Patrons heading for the exits. They believe Pickett County can hold on to that 13-point advantage. Down low, Simmons, good move, but couldn't get the finish. Saved in bounds by Ledbetter to Pickett County. And Jacob Ammonette going to keep it. Doesn't look like Livingston's going to foul with 37 seconds to play. So we'll see if Pickett County just tries to waste the final 34 seconds. And it looks like that's going to be the recipe. 55-42, and now they do foul with 27 seconds to play. That's going to send Heath Wattenbarger to the line for 2 free throws, because that's going to be the 10th foul and put him into the double bonus.
I think Livingston's got some real stuff they can build off of this game. They certainly didn't quit. Played with heart all night long. They got nothing to hang their heads about right here.
Heath Wattenbarger at the line, knocks down the first. Hasn't missed one yet, Casey. We'll see if the jinx works this time.
Trying to put the kiss of death on him. There it was.
And there it is. Works every time. First missed free throw of the game. 56-42. 20 seconds to play. Livingston with the basketball. Ledbetter will fire a 3. He gets fouled, and not exactly what you want with 14 seconds to play. It's not going to matter, but a foul on Pickett County is going to send Ledbetter to the line for 3 shots. That foul is going to be called on Jacob Ammonette, and that is his 4th. So this is one thing that Pickett County, they're going to run into at some point this season. You look at the foul count right now. Lowhorn has been playing with 4 fouls. Jacob Ammonette just picked up his 4th foul. Zach Ammonette has 3. And if this were a bit closer of a game, that could have been a huge factor.
Yeah, we've been able to have a little bit of foul trouble, but we've been able to maintain and keep our lineup pretty consistent through it.
Hayden Ledbetter, 3 freebies, knocks down the first 2. 13 points for Hayden Ledbetter, and make it 14, so he's had a pretty nice contest so far.
Pickett County students telling the Livingston faithful to go ahead and start their bus up there, Jacob.
10 seconds to play, and Livingston playing to that final whistle. They're going to foul Hunter Wattenbarger down the court. 56-45, it's an 11-point advantage. Pickett County's not even going to send anybody into the lane for rebounds. 1, because, well, you don't have to. You're up 11, you want to play defense. And 2, Hunter Wattenbarger, pretty good free throw shooter. 11-point advantage right now with 10.6 seconds on the clock. Wattenbarger, as I say that, misses the first free throw. He's only 1 of 3 from the stripe tonight. He'll try it again on his 4th attempt. Tosses it up there, in and out, no good. So 1 of 4, tough night from the stripe for him. Just 25% deep. 3 coming from Ledbetter, off the backboard, no good. Rebound loose on the ground, blocked away by Hunter Wattenbarger, and that will be the final whistle. Pickett County wins it, 56-45. The final score. A tough matchup and a tough battle goes to Pickett County in game number 1 of the season between the 2. That's the final score, 56-45. Take a short break. When we come back, we'll have some breakdown of this one.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Regular visits to the doctor, they can be a challenge to fit into your busy schedule.
Bye, Mom. I'm on my way to practice.
But those regular visits are the best way to keep your family healthy. Schedule an appointment today at Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187. Keep the number handy for all those family sniffles, playground bumps, or rashes out of nowhere. 864-3187. Good to schedule that annual physical, too. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking. You pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service. Modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Welcome back here to the Bobcat Den for the post-game reports. Pickett County on the boys' side takes down Livingston 56-45 in a pretty tightly contested matchup, similar to that first one. The Livingston girls pretty much controlled the matchup all the way throughout. On this side, the Pickett boys control the matchup all the way throughout.
Yeah, they got out and got a little lead at first. Really played patient, was able to get the shots that they wanted most of the game. Had a lot of the Pickett County players playing with a lot of high energy. You know, that rivalry game get your juices going. Got a little extra gear there. I thought both teams played at a really high level. At the end of the day, Pickett County was able to extend the lead, salt the clock away there at the end of the game. Good win for Pickett County.
Tell you what, this Livingston team 2-4 on the season, but that's a good 2-4 team. They've fought the whole game long. They hit some timely shots. I think if they get the ball to Nick Choate a little earlier, they might have some more success.
Yeah, he was able to score often down there. There was a mismatch late in the game. Feels like they need to figure out ways to creatively get him the ball a little bit more, get him a few more touches. He can score down low. And you're right, Livingston's going to have some wins this year. They're going to be a competitive ball team.
They're going to surprise some people going forward, especially with that 2-4 record. Conversely, for Pickett County, 4-1, as good as advertised, very well could be 5-0 as well. And on a crash course with Clay County sometime down the road. Obviously, quite a few games in between then, and of course a good one coming up on Friday with Cannon County. But before we get there, we'll keep breaking this one down. Let's talk about some of the scores from this game. For the Livingston Academy Wildcats, they were led by Hayden Ledbetter. He had 14 points, balanced pretty much all the way throughout the game. Had 9 points at halftime, 5 more in the second half. Nick Choate did end up with 11 points, but he only had 5 in the first half. No field goals until that fourth quarter. 8 points for Dawson Simmons, 3 for Daniel Bilbrey, 7 for Isaac Story, 1 for Aiden Coffey, and 2 for Brody Coffey. On the other side, the Pickett County Bobcats had 4 players in double figures. They were led by Hunter Wattenbarger with 19 points, 15 for Zach Ammonette, 11 for Heath Wattenbarger, 10 for Jacob Ammonette, and 4 for Caleb Lohorn. Will Ammonette came into the ballgame averaging 14.5, did not score in this ballgame, but he also leads the team with 6 assists a game, and he did a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, he distributed, played well, making sure other people got their shots, saw them on their spots. Will's a floor general here. He helps run the team. He's the coach on the floor. He's an Ammonette. He's got his dad's blood right in him. So when he's out there on the court, that's the coach out there on the court.
So Pickett County improves to 4-1 on the season. Livingston falls to 2-4. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll take one last check of the scores from around the area in the UC Sports Nation. Keep it tuned in right there for your home for Pickett County basketball.
Going to the doctor regularly. It's not your favorite thing in the world, but it is the key to staying healthy. So schedule an annual physical with Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187. A lot can change in a year. Better to fix it than wonder, right? 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center was started by local people to take care of neighbors and friends, like you. Schedule your wellness exam now. Most insurance is accepted. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions Consultant. The holidays are a wonderful time to count the many blessings of this year. And if you're a small business owner, it's also time to be planning for next year. Twin Lakes would love to help with fast, reliable, gig speed broadband and voice packages, all at prices that will have you counting even more blessings. Give me a call today at 931-476-2151 or visit twinlakes.net to learn how Twin Lakes can transform your business today.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Emily Dickinson coined the phrase, crumbling is not an instant act. While many of life's problems seem to come from nowhere, the truth is, most of them give some kind of early warning sign or signal. No matter what the problem in your life may be, it will always be easier to overcome when you have money stashed away in a savings account at People's Bank. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here at the Bobcat Den as we take a look at some of the scores from around the area in the UC Sports Nation. Casey.
Yeah, UC Sports Nation scoreboard. Girls, Clay County over Macon County tonight, 50-38. Gordonsville over Trousdale County, 51-45. Right here earlier tonight on our broadcast, Livingston beat Pickett County 69-55. White County in a close game at Warren County. They go down there, they beat Warren County 57-47. And then the final score on the girls' side, York Institute over Cumberland County 63-52. We've got one score, Jacob, late in the fourth quarter. Warren County leads White County 40-37 with 3 minutes to go. And then obviously the game you just heard here on UC Sports Nation, Pickett defeats Livingston 56-45. That's the UC Sports Nation scoreboard. Jacob, back to you.
Well, there are the scores from around the area. The scores tonight from here at Pickett County. The Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats improve to 6-1 on the season as they take down the Pickett County Lady Bobcats 69-55. Pickett County Lady Bobcats fall to 5-1 for their first loss of the season. On the boys' side, Pickett County, they get the W, 56-45, an 11-point win for them, and a big game from Hunter Wattenbarger, 19 points. Pickett County improves to 4-1 on the young season. Livingston Academy falls to 2-4. Coming up next for Pickett County, we'll be here. That's on Friday, and they're taking on Cannon County, a 2-hour drive for them, a couple of good basketball teams on both sides, and that's going to be a fun matchup. We'll have coverage starting right around 5:45 right here on the UC Sports Nation YouTube page, your home for Pickett County basketball. That's going to do it for us here in Byrdstown. That's Casey Bolden to my right. I'm Jacob Vinson saying so long from Byrdstown. We'll talk to you on Friday.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Keisling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Keisling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Keisling Insurance or visit them online at KeislingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Getting sick.
Is there anything worse?
When it happens, it's good to know neighbors are right there to help you.
Byrdstown Medical Center. Local people started it.
So neighbors and friends would have a place focused on wellness.
So when you're not feeling your best, get the answers.
Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187.
864-3187. Call them when you're not feeling your best.
Most insurance is accepted.
Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Keisling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Keisling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them or be sure and contact the team at Keisling Insurance or visit them online at KeislingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
At People's Bank, home improvement loans make up a significant portion of our lending portfolio. If you've been thinking about ways to spruce up and improve your home, come talk with us. Whether you want to take on the home improvement challenge yourself or bring in some outside help, at People's Bank, we have the money you need to make your dreams come true. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Thanksgiving is an exciting and busy time at home. The kids are streaming movies, Dad is watching football, while Mom prepares for holiday shopping. With Twin Lakes Fiber Network, your broadband will have the capability it needs to keep up with all your family needs. No buffering, no lag time, and no missed Black Friday deals. This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes sales consultant. Prepare for the holidays and give Twin Lakes a call at 1-800-644-8582 to sign up for fast and reliable broadband today.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Wellness is about people. People like Dr. Andrew Todd, Dr. Matthew J. King, FNP Benjamin Aaron. Local experts taking care of local people so you can relax and feel at home. That's the goal at Byrdstown Medical Center, making it a comfortable place where you and the team focus on your health. Being well. Byrdstown Medical Center. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. That's 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.